It just said this. It just popped up on the screen. It said this stream is live. Just now, it
No,
popped
bro,
up.
it just ended.
Mine's just popping up.
Mine's
right
saying live now. What's going on, bro?
I don't know.
I have no fucking clue.
It
Was
ended
we
and now
not?
we're back on live.
Was we not live?
Dude, it just said end it live and then immediately started and said live.
Yeah. That's crazy. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you had to hit the button, so we was talking that whole damn time.
All right, well, welcome everybody. Sorry about the miscommunication, and
We was talking backstage for the last 25 minutes.
No, we
were
was
live.
not. It was StreamYard and YouTube. It had nothing to do with us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You had hit the live was already going. The intro started and everything. I'm telling you, it wasn't even playing on my phone either.
That's crazy.
That is weird.
I'm like flabbergasted right now. Yeah.
TK, what's up, brother? What's up, brother Patrick?
That's funny.
We said hi to everyone and everything else.
Yeah.
What's up, Bill?
Hi to everybody.
Yo,
YouTube
thanks
and
everybody for
YouTube
coming
and
out.
StreamYard were bugging, so
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
everybody.
Devin, my son, I love you, boy.
You guys have no
Kiss a
clue.
kiss for me.
We just had a whole
Thank you,
half-hour
StreamYard.
conversation backstage because of StreamYard, and like I guess
Wow.
none of it was live.
Yeah.
Like we were back there doing the show, talking things.
Well, we were seeing people.
Y'all didn't miss much. It was mostly me talking about where I've been. So,
Well, welcome back, Kent. Welcome back.
yeah, now that they heard that, y'all don't need to hear about it. Just wait for me to put out a video.
If I had the Welcome Back Carter song, I'd play it.
He said, "Welcome back, welcome back, welcome
Welcome
back."
back.
Seeing all me complaining about my dog making noise, it didn't matter.
Yeah, he was playing ball with her and everything else. I was
Nick,
saying hi
Nick.
to her.
That's
What up,
crazy.
Nick?
That's funny.
Blakers, James,
Blakers,
Patrick.
good, James.
What up, everybody? Like we all said hi to you once, but I mean, if you
Oh,
was
yeah.
here waiting, anyways.
666.
Great, googly moogly, Willis.
Wow.
That's crazy. Almost a half hour we wasted talking to ourselves, thinking we're talking to everybody else.
What's up, Laura?
None of us bothered to look up in the corner.
Thank you,
Well, we were
StreamYard.
live, and then it ended, and then it came back to live, which is weird.
It did.
Yeah, we were.
Crazy.
We were live, just nobody was actually seeing us.
Yeah,
Somehow
for
there
some
was a
reason,
problem.
YouTube and StreamYard were bugging. So we were live.
Unbelievable.
I
Unbelievable.
ain't missing shenanigans.
Hi,
that's
Vanna.
Hey,
You
so
think
that's
by
where
show
that music
40 we
probably
figured
came
it
from
out.
then.
What up?
That's where the music came from. It wasn't us.
Wow.
Banner bands. Yo,
Nice.
that's banner bands in the
Banner
house.
troublemaker.
Blaker,
Better
James
leave her
Ferry.
alone,
I don't know
son.
if I said hi to you. But
What'd you say?
Bosa, what up?
You better start playing nice,
Barry?
Jesus.
What? She is Banner troublemaker. That's my nickname for her. In trouble.
Troublemaker. Gotta be one of them. Gotta be one of them.
Yeah.
You better be nice, boy.
I'm calling her Trouble. That is the only name I've given her. I have kept it cordial.
That's pretty cordial. Trouble's not too bad.
Yeah.
KK,
Yeah.
you too, bruh. You too, bruh.
Considering all the names I've gotten, jeez. You know.
Heck, I even text the
Well,
wrong
that's
name.
all
I'm
you know.
like,
The
who,
only,
you know, I
one
mean,
the only one that gives you all the wrong names is my brother Bozo over there, because you know.
Yeah, everybody
He
else
can.
is trying to imitate
look,
Bosa.
Look,
over
he
here,
he already put it in there now. Bada bing, bada boom.
What up, man? What up, Bosa?
I can't believe we just did that. That is so.
It wasn't
Freaking
on
hilarious.
live.
I'm telling
It
you,
was
bro,
on
it was
StreamYard
nuts.
and YouTube.
It was
Yeah.
live, and then all of a sudden it kicked out, and it
Kicked
started
out and
over
came back
again.
in, yeah.
I know it was live. I hit the live button. And then we hit the
I
music.
wasn't looking up there to see if that
Yeah,
said
you
we
hit-
were live.
What's up,
I just
Michaela?
assumed.
I'll accept trouble. Thank you. Thank you.
That's
She's
hilarious.
okay with me calling her Trouble.
Brave. What's good, Brave?
What up, Brave?
What's up, Brave?
Somebody's hitting me up for some rodents.
What's up, Michaela?
What's up?
Well, anyways, this is
Michaela?
episode 40. Episode 40 of the OWO
Hope
show.
little-
12 away from
Hope
a
little
year.
William is doing all right over there.
Little Willie. Tell Willie.
Little
Willie, we
William.
sum it up.
William, it's William.
No, it's Willie. Gotta be Willie. Billy, Mac, or Buddy. Isn't that a song?
I don't know, man. What are you on right now? Bill Mac and Willie and Billy. What?
I'm that's an Atlanta Morissette song, I think. But life, everything just, I got everything back to turn around again. So I'm back to my normal happy self.
If I had
What
that
flavor
long of
tea
a
you
name, it'd
drinking?
be ridiculous.
I ain't drinking shit. I'm drinking some sweet tea.
That's
in a
just
gallon.
hey, Jesus. That's
It's
just your
just tea.
first name.
No, I actually did have a long name, but I dropped off a couple last names. I only kept my dad's name.
Now I understand why the Spanish or Mexican culture does that, because they want to recognize the mom and the dad. But I mean, we should all be like that then. Like, if you use both names, we should use both names too. What would
Yeah,
your last
nobody's
name be if
laughing.
your mom and dad's last name was your both name? Mine would be Evans Cook.
You think I want to write something else in my signature? Come on now.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
man,
it would
yeah.
just look more like chicken scratch. Just more chicken
Yeah, it
scratch.
would.
That's all.
At the end of the day, my signature's still gonna be the same Kent or K with a squiggly because I
Yep.
get tired of signing it.
You know what
Hey,
mine is?
Okay, with a squiggly.
Mine's the easiest thing is a J, a C, and then a loop and a cross.
Well, thanks. Now that we know how to sign Jesus.
But you don't.
J, a C, a
there's
loop,
a-
and a cross.
There's a different way I do it, so I just showed you one way.
See, I thought my dad had just gotten lazy over the years of having to sign a bunch of stuff. No, it turns out he's always had this crappy squiggly signature. I have a nice one when I sign like one thing, and then I have the I'm signing
Chicken
100 documents.
scratch. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with
It's
it.
not- at this
Yeah.
point, it's just a line.
Just
Oh, or you see people that do the up and then the down and then squiggles. I'm like, what the heck is that, dude? You can't
Come
even
on,
read what it is.
Did we really just spend a half hour backstage talking?
Yeah,
Yes,
we did.
we went over this. We
Bro,
did.
if you
I mean,
say
I
that
just wanted to
one more
make sure.
time, you say that one more time, I'll cancel it. I'll cancel it.
He says I'm canceling it. What up, Tommy?
Tommy, my brother.
Matt.
He's hatching out
Okay.
some crusties over there.
Yeah,
or not
some-
crusties, but leopards.
No,
geckos.
leopard geckos. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got some
leopard
really
geckos.
nice leopards.
You got some fancy ones. I was checking them
Gonna
out.
be hanging
Fine.
out with Tommy in a couple weeks. Gonna
What's
hang
that,
out
Jamie?
at Reptile.
All right, Tommy's heading down.
For
He
Repticon.
lives like just a little he's a little over an hour from me. He's down towards the Orlando area.
Oh, so he's
He's
still
not
in
that
Florida.
far.
Nice.
Yeah. He's in Florida.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Jamie.
Right on. And Kurt, isn't that her husband's name? Kurt with a K?
Yes, sir.
All right. I just want
Carl.
to make sure. I tried to.
Carl.
Maybe it's Carl.
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 Yes, sir. Kurt is
Carl.
Nikki's husband.
Yeah, you're right.
Kurt
He's
with a
Kurt
K
with a
is
K.
Nikki's
With a
husband.
K.
It's so hard
Irresistibles.
to remember all these things. It's crazy.
Well, we know you're getting older. You know, they make this thing, it's called a pen. And they make some stuff called paper. You can always write it down. I mean, I'm just saying.
I guess I should. That would make more sense.
I mean, or get a little book, you know. Write down their names. You hear birth dates, you write down their birth dates, you know. So, you know, out
I
of
ain't
clear
doing
blue, if you
birthdays.
want to send somebody like me a present, you can. You know, I wouldn't be mad at you. You know what I mean?
I stopped getting birthday presents on my birthday like 4
Whoa,
or 5 years ago.
wait.
So.
We're sending presents. Whoa.
I still get birthday presents. I just go buy my own.
Yeah, that's
got
why I
one
don't get
today,
birthday
so I'm
presents. I
good.
buy my own. You're right.
Hey, you get to
Right.
you get to choose what you want, right?
Yup.
Well, usually what I want,
Now,
I
if
can't
anybody
afford,
wants
so I have to
any
go for the
gift
next
cards.
step down. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
Get
cut your
back to the
ambitions
man.
back a little bit.
Or get a snake and put it on a payment plan.
Laura got it.
Yeah.
Look at multiplayers. That's exactly what I would do. Exactly what Laura from Multiplayer Morse just said. The problem with that is just remembering where you put the paper after you write it all down, because then I lose the paper.
You tack it on the wall, man.
Hey, be happy. I know your actual names and not your just your business names. And for me, that's
I'm still calling
You're
people
not putting
by their
effort.
business names unless I'm like I'm on a one-to-one basis. And yeah, you getting the business name.
Well, that's why you need that notebook. You need that notebook, you know?
Oh,
You get that
advanced.
planner. You get the planner, and you be
My
good.
little girl staring at the zombie the whole time I had the shirt on today, and she's just like not peeling her eyes away from it, and she's like, just
Your daughter?
dead stare. Yeah, my daughter.
Nice.
Then little man over there, he's like, zombie. I'm like,
Nice.
Yeah, and then the
buddy.
wall would be covered in notes. Like they'd be everywhere. It'd be ridiculous.
I didn't
would
say
have
sticky
Post-its.
notes.
that's
I would
what
have
I
Post-its
like
everywhere.
for Husbandry
What do you
Pro.
think is-
Then what are you gonna do?
nuts?
Cover up all your guitars in the background?
Yeah, I would have them all on the guitars.
Sticky note, notes.
Oh my
Danny,
god!
you tape that sucker up there good.
Don't you guys
Yeah.
know what a journal is, bro? Don't you know what a
hurricane ain't
journal
wiping
is?
that sucker off.
You know, I mean, because
They really make apps
I'll
for
be on
that.
Morph Market late sometimes, and I'm just like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's a recessive. Oh, what's this? You know,
Yeah.
don't hurt to
Yo,
have
if you
some
go to
notes.
Hobby Lobbies, they got some banging journals. Nice
I'm not
leather
a
covers
journaler.
with a little lock on it.
I don't like journals. I'm not a journal.
You only
person.
need it for just your snakes, bro. That's all you need it for.
Here,
I got a notebook.
you know what's even easier? An all-weather field book. It can get wet.
That too. Do you got the all-weather pen?
Don't you got notes in your phone? Just go into notes and
What
write it in
happens
your
if
phone.
your
Your phone,
phone
you
breaks?
remember it all.
What
Then you're
happens if-
screwed.
What happens if your phone accidentally goes out the window?
Then you're
Yeah,
screwed.
yeah.
Then
That's
you
why
got
you
to
have
collect
the
all that
phone.
information
Wait,
back
how
over
many of
again.
y'all actually even memorize your numbers?
Me?
I got mine
Or your
memorized.
emergency contacts.
I know mine.
You know?
Me? I know both of my son's numbers.
I know my
Yeah.
daughter's numbers.
Those
I
are
know.
my emergency contacts right there at the moment.
See, this is what happens when we switch from landlines to cell phones. You don't got to dial that number every time.
You
Right.
just have to remember
I bet
something.
You remember all
You
your
have to
friends
remember
and
something.
Your parents' numbers from when you were kids because you had to dial it.
That's right, but you just remember something. With technology, it comes dumbing down people. Remember that. People don't think of it that way.
I still remember my first girlfriend's phone number.
I gotta remember phone numbers from cards that I got from fucking 20 years ago because I used the phone number where I lived 20 years ago, and I'm like,
Right?
all right, is it 561 2641?
I've only
567? And they're like, nope, next number? Nope, next number? All right, fuck it. Just don't worry about the 20 cents I'm gonna save. Come on, let's go.
438
What's the total? Let's
I
go.
remember. I remember only 2 of my phone numbers because I've in the last 15 years I've
wish
only
I
had
could
2
delete some
phone
of that
numbers.
information from my brain, like my
So-
parents' house number that doesn't
So
exist anymore.
my son the other day was going to work, right? Left his phone on top of the roof of the car.
Oh Lord!
Gets to work and realizes obviously the phone went off the roof somewhere along the highway. His girl goes out later on that afternoon and happens to find his phone right where his car went off the road in the wintertime on
That's
the side of the
funny.
highway. He
That's
comes
funny.
home and the phone still works, bro.
How ironic.
It must
I
it must have been an Android, you know.
No,
I
it's an
dropped the
iPhone. It's an
I dropped
iPhone.
the
That's all that
Samsung.
boy likes is iPhone.
I dropped the Samsung into a 15-foot puddle of water because we was digging and it got filled up. Put the sub pump
In other
in
words, it
pumped
was
it
a
out.
septic tank. In other words, it was
No.
a septic tank.
No, it was. We was trying to get this tinker toy of a drill that my ex-boss got me to work to drill wells, and it can only go 20 feet. It hit the hard rock here and wouldn't do nothing. But I dropped my phone down in there. We sub pumped the whole thing out. I climbed down in the hole, got my phone covered in mud, sprayed it off, took it home, put it in rice for 3 days, and the thing worked for like 2 years afterwards. But yet I still got an iPhone 4 that don't have no back, and it still works too. It was like the kids' first
what
phone
they gotta
because
bring
they played
back?
all them games.
Gotta bring back some damn Nokia phones. Some things were bricks.
Oh,
Indestructible.
you
I
talking
found one
about
Nokia still makes
you talking
phones, but
about
they're just not as
you
popular.
talking about the 2-way, the Nextel, baby?
No, before that.
Throw that shit at the wall, pick it up, and somebody would still be talking on the other end. You're like, damn, I didn't break that phone. I whipped
didn't
that
like
thing
that
as hard as I
Nextel
could
shit.
at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Man,
you
you
drop
drop-
keep
you
it all
drop
the
one
time.
of these
Yeah, that was
modern
in a
age
fire
phones, them
store.
things crack and break.
Bro, them things are indestructible, those Nextels, bro.
Yeah,
My
I
first
wonder-
phone was a brick.
Bro, I'm
it
gonna
was like a
actually
brick.
Google see if they got any of those.
Old school heavy ass ones.
First
Oh,
one,
man.
you had to wear a backpack.
Okay, we ain't that
Carried
old.
around with the
That
case and
innovative.
shit.
Ken's
was
like,
like
the
back
first
in-
one I got was from the Army Navy store. It was a military type one.
Yeah.
One guy's wearing a backpack and the other guy has
Some-
to use it.
Yeah, someone had to dial the number for me. Fuckers kept dialing the wrong number.
The ones that were annoying were those Motorola's with the walkies. We had those for work.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
Nextel.
Nextel.
The Nextel
That's the
one.
Nextel.
It
bro.
was like,
That was annoying.
yeah,
Yo,
I
Ken,
got one.
you there?
I think I would have to turn it off
Ken,
because
you there?
somebody would always be messing with you because you could chirp like a bunch of different people at the same time.
Yeah.
You're in a meeting and somebody says something. Like we just did it. We made cat noises for whatever reason, and a bunch of us got in trouble because, well, somebody was in a meeting with the supervisor.
He just kept making cat noises.
Right, you have people
That's
just
funny.
like, "What the hell's going on?" So
Ooh, I
And
think
then
it's
Meow.
you can
for the
still
ones
find them on
that are-
eBay. Somebody look.
Like, all right, who brung their kitten to work?
I'm gonna end up buying one of these damn Nextel walkie-talkie phones, man.
My dog's sitting there looking at me like, what
they
are you
kept that
doing?
forever.
Meow.
Big shout out to Redline Shipping as well.
Red
Y'all stay
line.
y'all stay tuned because there's some big things coming for Redline, so stay tuned.
Yeah, that was a good episode. If you missed Tuesday's show with Robin from Redline, go back and watch. it.
Please go back and watch it.
It was a good
I gotta
show.
go catch the first part. I just caught the last half.
What's up, Ashley? Pip Stalker's in the house.
What's up,
Pip
Ashley?
set in the house.
What up, Ash?
What's good, Ashley?
Go lay down. Go lay down. Well, go lay down.
Hey, Ashley, since you're in
If
the
y'all ain't
chat,
following Pip Stalkers, anybody in the chat, please do. Please give them
Yeah,
a
Yes,
follow.
please go follow
Go
them
over there,
ladies.
go over there to IG and follow them on IG as well. And if you're
Hey,
looking for
that's
some hypo stuff,
What up,
check
dude?
them out.
about
Pressure
time,
P in
motherfucker.
the house. He's right on
Do
time.
you see what we did the first half hour? I gotta say it again because I gotta tell him.
Oh,
No,
Lord,
tell me,
not
man.
again.
You can just
You
go
know
later.
what? Put
What
him
up?
backstage, Dan.
Come on.
StreamYard messed up, and we was sitting there bullshitting for about a half hour, like we was on the show, and we
We
was
were.
live.
It was live, but nobody was actually seeing us live. It was just a
It
hiccup
went-
on YouTube and StreamYard.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
was like
so
a
here's
hiccup.
how it went down, Justin. We hit live, played the intro. What up, everybody? Went through all the chat, and then we was, chit-chatting and hollering, and all of a sudden, dude went, boom, in live, and then it started all over again. Nobody touched the button. It just boop, pop, and put everybody right back where it was. It started the live.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
And
That's
nobody
weird.
hit nothing.
That's weird. That's definitely weird.
Boy, you better leave
Hey,
her alone.
Ashley, if you're in the chat, send me a message on
That'd be
what
what?
clutches you have dropped so I can pick my egg of choice. And
We got the
other-
Who's Your Daddy clutch. There could be some interesting stuff coming from there.
Whatever it is, Ashley, he said you could just send it my way.
No.
He said, "Just send it my way."
No. Oh, and I didn't even get that list up updated.
He
shit
just
for
got
you.
plenty over there. He don't need it. He's all right.
Hey.
I'm gonna go out of the room here.
The guy's got to get 3 more racks built by next week.
Hey, I got my boy Nate for that. Nate's working
like,
on
I'm
the
working on it.
My man's working overtime. Poor Nate's over there like 12 hours a day. He's like, man, I can't build anything else. I'm building snake racks right now. Shit.
Right? Build them up.
Damn.
The hatchling
Well-
rack's just about done or done.
Oh no, it's finished. It's finished. He's working on the double 55s.
Tommy, in case we missed you earlier, bro.
What up, Tommy?
What up, Tommy?
I don't know who we got, who we didn't got. Just,
Yeah, man. If we missed anybody, we're blaming it on StreamYard because it went haywire.
We'll just blame it on Ken. That's all you do. Just blame it on Ken.
no, because I didn't even have it. Like when they said that, the go live button wasn't even up there. It just popped up. It was gray. Everything
he's
was
trying
gray,
to-
and then it turned red.
Yeah.
Like
Did you click it twice?
no, I
Did you actually click it?
You know what they say, Jesus? Holy la chingada.
like chingada.
The choice
Oh,
comes
whatever.
after holdbacks. Haha. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's what the deal was. Hold back, and then you get second pick.
DG, double head hypoclown to an OD spot in those ponds. Ooh. Ooh. I like chocolate.
What up,
I
Eric?
like hypoclown. Nice, nice.
Little chocolate.
Well, just let me know once you get some more stuff. And I still
What
need
up,
that
Eric?
list for the other snakes.
What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, Jesus won it. So you got an egg coming from Ewok too.
What Ewok egg?
You got an Ewok egg from the first one, dude. That first one had all kinds of crap in it.
Because I know I gave up my gecko eggs.
Well, then you gave it to someone. I don't know who you gave it to, but
Yeah, that's on
Well,
you.
I got the two geckos. It was going to somebody. So whoever had option for
Well,
the
that's
geckos.
I have
That's
to go
a
back and
leopard
watch it
gecko.
live.
Right.
We're gonna have to go back to
That's
check that.
It's a leopard gecko.
Yeah, and he's gonna have some really nice looking leopard geckos on there.
Yeah. So it's a leopard gecko. I don't do geckos.
What up, Vance?
What's up, Justin? Popped on finally, huh?
What up, bro?
You know,
Well, I guess
I
it's
ain't
that
late. I
time.
ain't on time.
A full.
No,
A
you're
full
actually on
45
time because
minutes
you
late.
got kind of pushed back.
That's
Well,
what
we're
I'm
still
saying.
a half hour late.
Well, yeah, but we-
all up. I'm actually on
but
time.
technically-
Today, guys. What's up? I'm on time.
You're only about,
Yeah,
In
Ken,
reality,
but
but-
technically we didn't get
Yeah.
started till later.
18 minutes late.
Yeah, right.
So he's
We was on Let Me Know
technically on
showtime.
He's only a half hour late still.
See, that's not. That's actually good timing.
He's right on time. Like,
Yeah.
Justin,
What
what
up?
time you gonna be up in the AM?
Whenever, come on.
come on.
Well, don't say whenever. Come on, bro. I'll be in your driveway earlier
What's up,
than you think.
Jamie? More Forge?
Don't be in there at 9
What
o'clock
up,
in the
Mission?
morning.
What's up,
I'll be in my
Jamie?
driveway at 9 o'clock in the
Mission
morning.
Morphs?
Jamie.
See what I
I do
mean?
gotta go to
See what I
the-
mean?
I do gotta go to the marina tomorrow and pull down my boat and put it on charge, etc., etc.
What's up, Jamie?
Pull your boat down. What does that mean?
I have it up on
What's
I
good,
have
Mission?
it at a marina on a rack. They literally pick my boat up and put it on a rack and store it inside of a warehouse. So I just called them, trying to put my shit down, put it in the water, and I go drive it. But my batteries need to be charged. It's been a while, and it's about time to take that thing out. So
Okay.
getting her refreshing up before I take her out in the water.
Yeah, people
Dry-
that
dry
don't live near
dock,
the ocean
Jesus.
don't know the whole
Dry dock.
situation.
The whole situation of marinas and like
Yeah.
Well, I was just asking the
and all that,
terminology.
like,
Motherfucker, we got a marina over here. We got big ass
Yeah.
lake over here.
I never even seen a marina. What's a marina?
The marinas where they store boats, they got gas, food, all the shit you need, you know.
All the
So,
shit you
Justin,
need.
you know that Justin, they just built a big new one over there in Palaca, right
Yeah.
on 17.
If I need my boat in Palaca, I got a place for free if I need that. But at the end of the day, like I need it close to my home, which is 10 minutes down my house. I could drive my car 10 minutes.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying in general there, Hoss.
Yeah. I wonder what the pricing is going to be because it's all brand new out there. I know what the price range. I mean, fuck, you got Mayport over here by me that runs damn near $2,000 a month. I'm like, y'all are out
Shit,
the
they're
fuck-
like
Wow. That's crazy.
by the looks of the
Storage?
building,
Goddamn.
by the looks of the building, because I was watching it go up. They go 3 high in that building there.
They wash that
Yeah.
shit. They better be
Yeah,
washing
yeah,
it, take care of it, changing the oil,
Yeah,
replacing the carpet.
It's-
Take
it's-
care of
it's
everything.
change the
indoors.
oil. They don't change the oil, but they'll put gas in it, wash it. You got all the boat, but you tip them. But like Mayport's right by the ocean, so of course they want the most money. It's like high-end community. Like my
Right.
side of town, like I'm on the river part ocean. So literally, where I drop my boat, 10 minutes I'm in the ocean. So like
Right.
for me, like where I'm at, it's only $200 a month for me to store my boat. But if I went literally
Right.
down the river or close to the ocean, it's almost $2,000 to store my boat. So it's like, what
Yeah.
the fuck, you know?
Right.
Like,
I'd rather take a
y'all-
10-minute boat ride.
Yeah, I'd rather take a 10-minute boat ride.
So
And my
how-
gas
how
is
close
cheaper.
are you
And my gas is
actually
cheaper
to
at
a
this
water
point,
source
So
there,
it's like, what the fuck? So you got to price that shit and be smart where you park your boat. It just all depends on area and all the restaurants and where it's
How
at.
close?
How high-end, you know.
Justin,
What are you
like,
holding,
is
Ted?
your
I could
backyard?
be.
is
I
your-
could.
New Pied Head DJ girl.
Oh, damn! Every
Ooh.
time I gotta ask a question. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Should be ready to go next
I
year.
at DG. She looks like ready now.
Yeah.
I can tell you she's not. She just happens to be big.
She's a big girl.
Yeah.
Hey Zeus,
What would you say,
Jesus, I could be to the inlet in 3 minutes and to the beach in 10 minutes. That's what he wanted to know. How far can you get?
I
How
was
close are you,
asking.
Justin?
How close are you? Is like your backyard up to like a water source or no?
No, my bad. I mean, 10 minutes, not even like a 5-minute ride. I'm to the water. Not even, you know, like I'm not
Okay.
close. Like I'm kind of like on a hill, and then right down the hill is the water. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of at the top of the hill. You got to kind of look at it like that, more or
Okay.
less. I can say it. All where I'm at, Arlington's is a big fucking hill to the river. You know, and then like once you get to the river, like not even a 5-10 minute ride on the boat, you're in the ocean, which is it's practical.
We hit that 20.
Hey, nobody left this time.
Nobody
It
left.
stayed at 20.
Now they just
I
covered
see
their
Justin.
eyes.
Sanitize my eyes after that one.
I seen Justin's face like, you gotta be shitting me.
Yeah.
Like,
It was middle of
I'm
talking and
sorry,
like,
it's
Me and Jesus got blacked out.
Well,
we
hit
don't
20,
see you,
so-
Stan. So your screen's blacked
You're
out.
blacked out already. What you mean?
Yeah.
You ain't even got a logo up there. What you doing?
Yeah, you don't even got a picture up.
Who?
You.
Blacking on us.
I got a picture up. Don't you see it?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
We feel
It's
white.
just-
just like the little dude.
Yep. You just said it. White face.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, what's popped up down here?
Big
Whiz.
whiz.
Yeah, we're
Who's
close to
in the
Black.
building?
What
All
up,
my
man?
family's in Black are there, Eric.
What up,
Corky
Wiz?
Bell, Crystal Cove Marina, and all that shit. That's all my.
What's up,
grandfather.
John?
John from Bushford
Coming
came in
out.
here.
Appreciate it. Jamie and John's up in here. Yeah.
Yep.
So has anybody
What
got
else
some
are we-
pairings going right now or what?
Oh, Stan does.
I mean, I got some that I'm maybe thinking, they might go. Trying to
Yeah.
get some
Is it-
Pied stuff, Pied Head
Hey-
Ultra Milk stuff.
Hey,
But
Kent, was that pied you just showed? Is she ready to breed or?
size-wise, yes, she's not old enough.
Oh, okay.
There ain't no
Yeah,
hills in
well,
Florida.
you should
Eric.
be-
You know that.
In the fall.
Right.
How old
And
is
hopefully
she?
by that time she'll be like
And
16,
doing more or
17,
less.
18,
We're on.
100 grams.
Because
How
I
How
got
old is she, Kent?
Right with the DG Blackhead Leopard Pause Hat Pied Pause Hat Hypo boy.
nice.
Right.
I don't
That's a
even
good
know.
pairing.
I don't even know if I'm going to spend the $50 to have him.
Just see.
Really, all I would need,
'Cause-
I can prove it out, or hit the double visual,
Right.
or I can just make the him, but have a pied
Right.
for
Right.
sure, and just wait another year. So
So I tried putting I got a pied female the one I got from KG. I tried putting my banana boy with her, and he's going over by her and stuff. Like he's good at locking up, but I didn't catch any locks, and I put them together 3 times. But then it's weird because I tried feeding her the other day. She wouldn't eat. So
Yeah, I mean, I have some, like, just about everything is off food.
I
for
don't
me.
know. Like, I'm just curious though. Like, if I got to ask him, I wonder if he paired her up. But it could be too because I just got her. Maybe she's just not, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
comfortable eating yet.
How
So,
long has it been that you got her, bro?
God, it's been like over a month, man.
Oh,
He might be coming
sometimes-
around.
But it could
I had to
take 6
take her
months
6
or even
months
longer.
without eating.
Right.
Then he
My
ate.
boy
And then like,
Diablo
okay,
did.
now I'm
He
comfortable. I'll throw you in with somebody.
4
now.
months.
Like,
Placa's
I don't.
nice, Eric. Starting to grow, bro. It is starting to grow out there compared to like 10 years ago. Placa was nothing, but Stan can tell you, it's starting to grow.
Man, Eric, hit us up, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like 45 minutes from Palaca.
Yep.
But I,
Justin's about an hour.
Looking at moving up
It
there
takes me
now.
about an hour, but that's where all my family's at. Is Placa.
Stan's trying to convince me to move down to Florida.
What is this? I can list 15 in here, Stan.
Let's go,
15
Angels.
what? What did I say?
Hey, you still got a mission status I haven't gotten no update about, man. Where's your other half?
15 here.
Oh yeah.
Y'all left
He's
me
like,
in
I
the
need
woods,
incentive.
man.
He needs I need incentive to move to Florida.
Yeah, give me an incentive, man. I'll be down in August. Let me see the lineup.
You gotta talk to
I
my
have to
little
take him
kid
over.
on
To,
that.
have to take him over to Lollipops.
Hey, man, now you got him saying that. He heard you.
yeah. Lollipops? What? Where?
Is that like the landing strip?
Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you, Ashley.
All my
Some stuff you
females are
gotta
off
keep
food. I'm
top
waiting.
secret.
So
You gotta keep
Yeah.
top secret sometimes.
Send me a list of those pairings too, Ashley.
Yeah, I mean,
See,
I
I'm
tried
thinking like
pairing
a
up the other day.
four
As
of them.
Justin, the female tried taking the male's head off.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. That was crazy.
No, that was crazy, man. I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
She's like, I don't want no more of him. I've had enough of him.
I mean, she eats like a beast. I ain't gonna tell no lie.
Who the hell's selling a Gurkha? What the fuck, Spanish? Ooh.
yeah, but I don't know. I got 7 or 8 girls off food that are swelled up, looking big, looking like they want to shit out some eggs.
Come
And
on.
they're food aggressive females too. There was, you stick something in there, they're eating. They've been off food for 8-9 weeks now. So I mean, we should be getting pretty close. I mean, they gave me a shed. I don't know if it's a pre-lay shed or not. Looked like they had ovulation. I don't know. I still can't really tell.
Ken keeps kicking me off, John.
Well, I don't know. It's like we got a big storm going here right now, and my computer keeps having this little circle over here in the corner.
I got a
So I
storm
don't-
going over here too, a smoke storm.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, fellas,
I'm
I gotta
not-
go put my little demon spawn to sleep real quick, so
Go get in the bed.
I'll be back.
I'll be back, he says.
Freaking Terminator
I'll
over
be
there.
back.
Yeah.
Take me
Get
to the chopper. That's
I'm
funny.
here. I'm here. You see, I'm putting in the work. Jesus said he had to
Talking
go
to my
put his kids
neighbor.
to bed, so I put him to bed in backstage.
You put Junior to bed?
Thank you, Stan.
No,
You're doing a really good
Jesus
job.
said he was going to put the kids to bed, so I'm running it over here, So I figured I'd put him backstage to bed for a minute,
He's taking a nap. He'll be back.
I thought
Yeah.
you tucked Junior in tight tonight. I was like, oh. Junior
Oh
tucked
no,
in.
no.
What's up,
What
bro?
up, Joe?
What's good, Joe? Thanks for stopping
Joe.
out. Appreciate it.
What do you know, Joe?
What up, Joe?
Hey, if you guys want anybody out there in chat, you could drop your link so other people can follow you. That'd be mighty appreciated. Hey,
Yeah.
Ken, get
What
on
up?
it because Joe's not blue. So stop
Oh, all
slacking.
right. All right, I'm on it. Thank you. Joe, you are now part of the blue crew. We're all blue.
Just the
We
blue
don't
crew,
segregate.
not the blue chew. The blue crew.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Rose Sparks. I like red. I'm Redline Shipping. I'm red.
Oh, so
boner
you're going with the
pills.
Rose? You're going with Rose Spark?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
funny
right
now.
with
They
it.
give you an option. It's just like the movies. Take the red pill
Yep.
or the blue pill. Which one you
You got
want?
the red pill
They're
or
giving
the
you.
blue pill.
They're giving you options.
I'm Team Red.
Well, what happens? Does the blue only give you 45 minutes and the red gives you an hour? I mean, what's the gig? One
I
kicks
don't
in
know.
5 minutes, one kicks in 10. I mean, there's got to be a catch,
I'm not sure.
Blue
The
makes
app
them
said
moderators.
36 hours.
Blue makes them moderators. So at the end of the day, they can. If you have people that come on and spam, if you have people that come on and spam, they can try to kick them off. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was just so hilarious.
I mean,
never mind, Justin.
thank you for all that information, Justin. I mean, you were spot on with that, 100%. But that was nowhere near what we was talking about, blue or red.
Blue Chew or Rose
The red.
Spark red pill? Which one you want?
I got you.
Oh, you going red? See, they're giving you options.
I'm going
They're giving
Matrix,
you
I'm going
options.
red. I'm picking a red pill. If I'm going Matrix, I'm going red.
Yep. We're
Listen, I
going
ain't
red.
going for either one. As long as she takes her shirt off, that's the only pill I need. What you need
Well,
a pill for?
I ain't saying that I need that right now.
Start taking
at this
that
point in
pill.
life.
You start taking that pill, and then you start taking that pill, and the next thing you know, you're seeing the doctor because you got Ed.
You got what?
Y'all know what Ed is, right? Ed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ed,
ED.
Ed.
ED. All right. Okay, ED.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, this is like a
Come on.
reptile.
Better
I guess
known as
we're
Ed.
still talking about snakes, but come on now.
He's
I don't know what
Well,
ED is. I don't have ED. It took me a minute.
Yeah, I heard one of my buddies.
well. You
my
went to
Viagra, and the thing
I'm
went
just
you went
saying.
to PE. Did you go to PE?
No.
How about
No, but what
PE?
about-
Pickers.
One of my buddies took some
Vickers?
Viagra.
Nowadays, you got to
Couldn't
take
get
that
it
class.
down.
Vickers!
I had to go to the hospital to get him to deflate that shit, bro. Like,
Right? If I took one,
it won't go down. He was freaking out, and they were like, "Look, this happens to some people."
Wow.
He's like, "It went from being
That's what I
okay
come
to
back
being
to.
really painful," and I was like, "Oh, fuck that." shit,
Joe's
bro."
got the power.
I'll still wake up some mornings and it'll be a kickstand holding me up. I don't got erectile dysfunction. That shit
Hey,
hurts.
can you kick him out now? We didn't need to hear that. Jeez.
I'm just making it clear that I don't need.
I think you're
There we
muted.
go.
How'd that work?
Okay, Ken, there are things that you should share with the public and things you should keep to yourself.
I'm an open book. I got an open book policy. I'll tell you anything and everything. I don't hold nothing back. But as
The
I was
pages
saying,
in her book are made out of hemp paper.
probably half of them at least.
It all burns real easily.
Whew.
Yeah.
It's burnt. I don't need the pill.
You don't need to keep talking about it.
Well, I'm done. I got it out now. I said what I needed
Vince.
to say.
Look, there's better fruit.
Vince, what are you pairing? What are you pairing up over
Right.
there these days?
It's fruit. Eat fruit.
So I'm working on that banana, orange dream, yellow belly, het pied to that pied girl, but I've got a black kid coming in, so I'm going to be putting him with her.
Nice.
And then I got another one coming in. Gosh, I don't even remember what's all. It's a het clown, pastel, and something else in there. There's like another hidden gene in that one.
Look what Ashley said.
Oh, and then I might have my lavender albino het pied going too.
Heck yeah.
She's giving me issues putting on weight, but she's finally getting there. So
I should hope not.
Gonna make some dreamsicles?
yeah,
Come on.
for sure. Got a couple plans that I'm gonna work in there too. Some things I'm thinking of. So
Nice.
I gotta.
yeah, hopefully I'll have a good 3-4 clutches going this year. I don't want to go do nothing too crazy. Just kind of some stuff I really want to get going.
Yeah, I need to get this ultra milk
That's a
clutch
lie.
this year.
That's a lie.
Oh,
That right there is a lie. See that right there? That's a lie.
Actually, I think I'm going to have that triple het going too this year.
Yeah,
That
didn't you?
Hypopie clown.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked on that one. That's another one.
Come
Oh,
on.
camera.
Are you doing triple het to triple het or what?
Pretty much. So she's the Hypopie clown, and then he's ultra male. So it'll be hopefully the triple visual, but there will be the 100% head ultra male in there too.
Come on.
So yeah, triple with the 100%.
Come on. Well, you let me know. You keep it in the family, and you just let me know when them babies touch that.
For sure.
Most
definitely.
exciting. Ashley said she wants to hear the most exciting clutch we're having this year. And, man.
Boss lays the burrow.
Right.
That's a
That's
decent
really-
one.
That's definitely a decent one. I don't know. My favorite clutch is
happening right now.
my first clutch
Nothing.
that already popped out. I literally, that's my favorite one. Honestly, right now, like I have a couple other pairings in mind for sure, but like my big stuff's gonna be compared more next year. It is this year, so. But what I do have coming out right now, I'm very pleased and very happy if it is if she wasn't holding the last sperm of the last male and is what I locked up to her, then I'll be very fucking pleased. So I'm
Nice.
What up, Upstate?
Yeah.
What's up,
Tom
Upstate?
from Upstate.
Good, Tom.
If I can get a Mardi Gras out in a bunch, I'd be fucking happy for sure.
That'd be badass.
We'll see.
I mean, this Who's Your Daddy's clutch could be the most exciting because if the Super Pastel Het Clown Het Sunset was the dad and I get a spot nose Sunset Clown female that proves out Het Sunset, like I'm in it. Like that's
I love it. I love it. I'm seeing the chat over here. Everybody's throwing up their pages and everybody's following each other. That's what's up.
keep doing
What's
it.
up?
Follow each other.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
curious I'm curious to what some of these people in the chats are doing this year, though, too.
Yep. Y'all throw some shit. What y'all doing in the chats? What y'all doing
Yeah.
this year?
Let's see it.
Well, we know Pipset got all the fire hypo.
Yep.
Yeah, we know everything's going to be hypo, but we got to hear the other genes, too. Right?
Next year,
What are they doing? A lot of Krypton and Cryptic too. They got a lot of Krypton and
Yeah.
Cryptic as well over there as well. So we'll see.
when my hypo boy had clown, when he gets up to size, that there's because I have the clown head hypo female, I just don't have the hypo het clown male. Now I got the hypo het clown male growing up. Next year is going to be maybe towards the end of this year. It's still it'll be next year because it'll be pairing.
Oh, I'm sure I'll have some hatchlings next year for you, there, Ken.
Well,
Visual
I
hypo
already
het
have
clown
it.
with a bunch of codons that I probably won't hold back.
Well, maybe we could trade because I have the shit. I mean, anything in the 8-ball complex, Huffman hypo or Huffman HRA black pastel. I don't have cinnamon. I mean, but I got everything else. I don't know, just spot nose, leopard, black pastel. Like I gotta ship some halogens in there. It's gonna be interesting.
I got a lemon
Black
blast.
nose,
trick.
fire, chocolate, white lace clown. Get it, John? Good.
I want to add a blackhead cypress het clown het hypo female. If I could find that it's an allelic combo, and it'll just fit right in there, and it's something that I don't got. But I got chocolate and spot nose
Nice
as
job.
well working in there, so it's hard. It's going to be tricky pairing these hypo clowns up to make them badass.
That's pretty dope, that Het Monsoon.
I mean, I don't have an
And
issue.
Vinci
Leopard,
leopard
black,
lab,
visual
five.
Het for clown,
Yeah.
possible het for pie.
That'll
Okay.
be dope.
And some crazy visual clowns het hypo as well.
And then I'm getting ready to send his set out for DG because he's pos at DG too.
Come on.
Nice. You already sent it to Charlie or what?
No, I got to answer Pip Stalker's question. Blackhead Cypress het clown het hypo. I would really like it to be orange ghost, but I know that's going to be hard. But no, his last shed was covered in poop. So, like, you know, he had it all rolled up with poop, and I didn't want to really. The time I would have washed all that shit out of it, you know, it wouldn't have been a good shed. So I got to wait till I get one that's like just, you know, dry. So I don't
I
know.
don't understand why is nobody doing the swab testing, bro? Why is nobody
I
doing
tried
it?
it. I don't know if I'm getting enough saliva on the cotton.
That's
Bro,
the
And
problem.
it's
it don't
so
look
easy. It's
it
so
don't look like
easy.
nothing's on it. I mean,
That's
I'm
the
getting it
problem.
in their mouth.
It's like the instructions aren't the greatest on that swab test for people. You know, what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
it is
you know the right way
so
to do
easy.
it, but a lot of people are very like intimidated by it. You know, more or
Simple,
less.
simple.
So you don't need much saliva on it, Stan?
What's that?
You don't need much saliva on it, or
No, because when you rub it in between their gums, so one side of the Q-tips, you do one side of their mouth, and the other side of the Q-tip, you do the other side of their mouth. So this way, it's the same saliva, but this way they can use both sides of the Q-tip. But it's weird. You got to take like the Q-tip and kind of pull it off and then rewrap it so it's not so pointy. And then you got to make sure you don't touch it either. You know what I mean? Like after you put it
Right.
in their mouth, you got to make sure your fingers don't touch it because the oils come off your fingers is going to affect it.
like
So
put
wear
some gloves or
gloves.
something?
It's if you've seen it done once or twice, you would be like, damn, that is so much easier than worrying about these sheds. And I can send it out today and not wait till they shed.
Well, what about the scale
mean-
clipping? You could do scale clippings
The
too. and
scale
that seems
clipping you
much-
can too, but the scale
much less
clippings is
invasive.
it's the hardest one to do. The scale clipping is the hardest one to do
You only got to get the very
because
tip of it.
because you can clip the scale too far, and that's why
Yeah,
it's so
and
hard.
hurt it.
But,
And hurt
I mean,
it,
You
yeah.
guys are acting like you don't have a year to 2 years almost for
A
some of these. to get
female. I want a
clean
female.
scale. You know,
I would love to have a female from you guys. Like,
I mean that's
we'll talk.
and you know we spent 3 years growing
Blackhead
it out.
cypress.
Cypress.
That's just two
Blackhead
genes. That
cypress hypohet clown.
that's two genes that I went into that project, and if I could get that in one snake, like it's badass. And then I'll definitely have each gene because it's an allelic complex. So it's going to throw either blackhead or cypress. And you don't see many of that combination on Morph Market. I mean, there's a couple, but
I got
Not-
a black
there's- I don't think-
pastel. I got a black pastel cypress, but not a blackhead.
I mean, if you wait long enough, you might be able to get a breeder female that is visual head or visual double head, and just ready
see,
to go.
I do like going. I got enough genes in it right now. I want to raise it. You know what I mean? I like raising these things. I like getting them from the babies, and it just seems like they trust you more. Like the ones that I've gotten that has been a little bigger, they like kind of look at me funny. Like they always want to bite me. They want to be like kind of testy with me. The babies aren't.
I don't have an issue, raising up a male for the most part because it's a short time, but like 3 years or 4 years, depending on how that
It
female
don't
grows.
take me 3 to 4 years to get a female. I mean, I know how to feed it right to where it gets there in a year. I mean,
It's not going to be ready. Then you're going to go pair it and you'll be like, well, what the hell's going
all
on?
right, Ken, listen to this. In 2022, November of 2022, I bought that 350 gram black pastel Mojave het clown head hypo at the Gettysburg show in November of 2022. July of 2023, she laid.
Okay.
And she was only 350 grams at the show. But I started giving her like rat pups. She put on 100 grams. I gave her a small rat. She put on 200 grams. I gave her a schmedium and schmedium once a week. And that thing grew and that's the size. I mean, she was 1,250 grams when I started pairing her. I didn't rush
I'm
nothing.
not going to, save, $700, $800 to buy a hatchling now. I'd rather just spend, a little bit extra to get something I can use right away.
I guess. I see your point. I do.
So
I
rather
see it.
Then feeding that animal for a whole nother year, maybe two, depending on when it hatched and when I got it, I have something that I can breed into a double visual project straight away.
Right.
What up,
And
David?
I always want the feistiest female that they have. Like I will take that spicy one because it's a good eater.
I mean, and at the same time, for me, if I'm buying a hatchling, it hasn't necessarily passed the test of time. Yeah, sure, it survived, however many weeks out of the egg, however many meals, but I've had ones that look perfectly healthy that I've hatched out here that, have died.
I guess.
After, you get to a year, that juvenile, that getting closer to adult, it's sort of, beating nature a little bit. So, yeah, obviously some things can happen, but I'd rather take that if I'm investing a lot of money rather than buying something because it's less expensive as a hatchling compared to something that is breeder size or almost proven breeder as an adult
Right.
that I can plug and play right away and get my return on investment almost immediately. And so if I hit 2-3 double visuals and I wind up selling one from that combination, it's already paid for itself, and the food for that. And depending on what I don't
GGs, that's what's up.
out of that one collection within 1 year period.
Right.
I think
Yeah, I got hypo DG going this year. I guess I forgot about that. I got two inchy females that are double hatched for hypo DG, and YB pinstripe, orange ghost, het DG male went to him. So
Nice.
I bought him breed ready, and he's not mean. He just don't trust me. He always tries to go away from me. I don't know. I like raising him. Call me stupid, but it's not really all about the money. It's just about what I want to work into it. And I'd
What
rather
up,
get
Bud
another baby.
Files?
So let me ask you guys this.
Spouse.
Let me ask you guys this and kind of want y'all's
and
opinion.
I think this happens. You buy it, you raise it up, and the market changes by the time you're breeding it.
Right?
What you thought, what you thought was that, I spent XYZ on this, way back when. Now it's, worth $100.
Right.
I'm selling breeders.
And that's why it's just like, and that's why it's just like the stock market.
Yeah, I can sit on this super pastel female for another 10 years. It doesn't mean I'm going to be able to sell it for $175 that I paid for it 3 years ago. That's not happening. So I understand this is your single gene or a single codon in super form, but you're seeing it with recessive stuff too, and recessive stuff with codons. Hell, I spent $400 and got a hypo clown poshat pied.
Yeah, well, you also got a hell of a deal too.
It wasn't no hell of a deal. It was what Fireball had it for sale for.
I got a question for you guys. So
I'd be in line for one of those.
I have 8 eggs in the incubator. I have 2 of them that have deflated a bunch, but they still look like there's some in it. But I mean, the other eggs look pretty fluffed up, but the other 2 look pretty deflated, like a bunch.
Do they still
What
look the
day is
same
it?
as the other day I was there?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many
don't
days
sweat
is
it.
in?
We're probably like 2 weeks in,
Is it discoloring any?
and
You're about a week and a half.
I'm wondering, should I add more, like, because I have them on the dragon tray. Should I add more, like, water in the vermiculite just because, like, I'm used to using the vermiculite and I'm using the dragon trays? Could it want more humidity
That wouldn't
in there?
hurt. That wouldn't hurt. Put a little water in it.
Put a little bit more water in it just to kind of give them more humidity in there to kind of maybe give them what they want.
Did you
know?
add, well, you
I
did
know
it
like
how
I-
Adam does it. You did
I
it
know
like
when
Adam does it.
No, listen to me. When Adam brought his eggs over here because they were traveling, we took them off the light diffusers and put them in the soil, And when he brought them over here and we put them in the soil, we didn't want to pull them out the soil and put them back on the light diffusers because they just went traveling on the road. So we left them in the soil, and they swelled up so much, like they were like some fat ass eggs because I feel like so much humidity was getting to them and they're getting the water that they needed in there in the egg, but also not suffocating the egg to where it can't breathe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These eggs are like, now I'm using a dragon tray sitting on top of the vermiculite. I feel like they're just like not getting that humidity and that water in there like they kind of need, I don't know.
How long have they been in there?
This is, like I said, like probably the second week. And these 2 deflated pretty quick. I was kind of like, but they look, there's no mold, anything. Like, they're great, fresh, white looking eggs, which I'm.
Yeah, if they're not discolored, add a little water. See what Dan's got.
Without seeing it, I'm not going to offer you any advice.
Well, it can't hurt. It can't hurt to add a little water to the mixture.
Well, I don't know how anybody else does it, but usually as long as you got equal parts water to equal parts vermiculite or perlite or hatchite, you're fine. You can set it on a tray or you can set it right on top of it.
I know some people
It's
use
still
those
going to
dragon
hatch
trays
the
to
same way.
I know
There's
some people
people
use
that
those
just
dragon
use
trays
water.
and put straight water in the
Right.
bottom of the bin. You know?
Yes, you can.
So it could just be that they're weak eggs. I've had that happen. I mean, without seeing them,
I'll look at them again tomorrow.
I mean, I had
What
a
is that,
couple
man?
of the plate.
This is that lavender albino pet pied.
I
Nice.
pull them out, can't, but I just don't like fucking with my incubator.
I'm gonna once she's ready to breed, I'm gonna put that banana orange cream yellow belly het pied with her.
Hell
That
yeah.
ghost.
Blaker says put a damp paper towel on top of the eggs for a day or two. It just seems like they didn't get enough moisture. Now that could be a problem with them, and it might not be.
That's really what it seems like to me. That's really what it seems like to me. And I did the vermiculite right, just how I was taught by a mentor. So I just feel like these dragon trays are way different than the light fusers, you know?
When I set them on a tray, I make that thing extra soupy. Like, you know how they say when you squeeze it out, like, you know, if water comes out, it's too much. Well, when you put it on that tray, I feel you want that water coming out. So that's the way I gauge it. Like, squeeze it a little bit, and like some water comes out. It don't come rushing out, but you know, some water will come
Thanks,
out.
John.
Right.
You want it like that if you're hatching directly in your substrate. Or you want it moist but not soaking wet. So it's not staying in a pool of water.
So
Right.
see, that's kind of what I feel like I need more moisture in there. I feel like it's what I need to do.
Now, if it was me, Justin, I would just take that egg tray out totally, put water in it, stir it back up, then put that egg tray back in it, put the flex and seal back on it, put it back in the incubator.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna
Like,
do.
just don't dump water into one side and hope you don't get it on eggs. Because I mean, I never got water on eggs. I don't know how bad that messes them up, but people say you don't want to do that. So
Hell no.
it ain't gonna hurt them eggs to take them out of the incubator, put them on, you know, a side, take them out, dump water in there, get it the mixture, put them right back in there. It ain't gonna hurt.
I mean, also, don't be just
Hey,
opening up the damn thing every couple
What
of days.
what is moisture?
No.
What is moisture, Ken?
Water.
Okay, what do you think gets on the top of that press and seal?
Water, yeah. I mean, it drips. That's what I mean.
You think
it
it
drips
never?
on 'em.
You think it never drips down on the egg?
I know it does, but you know, if
Okay.
someone's talking about it, they're like, you know,
I mean, I'm not
making
saying
it sound like a
soak them,
drop of
obviously.
water is detrimental to them. And I mean,
No.
everything is really exaggerated a lot. I feel, well, maybe not everything. A lot of things is really exaggerated. You don't got to be as careful as, you know, it's set out to be. They're just talking worst case scenario, I feel. But yeah, I mean, it's just like for the substrate, like, you know,
certainly mess it up, Ken.
I bet, yeah. There's ways to mess up, I'm sure.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, like,
So,
if you hear one person that's saying they do their vermiculite like this, you hear 5 other people saying they do it like this, and they're all successful.
Yeah, but
I hear people
Yeah.
putting pennies on one corner of their tub on top of the press and seal, so the moisture all rolls to that one corner, and all the
I use
moisture
a pen.
will drip back down in your substrate.
Huh.
So the moisture that gets on the top drips to one corner and
Interesting.
drips back down into the substrate.
But honestly, the best advice I
All
can
right.
give is there's going to be trial and error for your incubator, for your hatch trays, how you have everything set up, and over time,
Exactly.
you'll figure it out.
Absolutely.
everything worked out when Adam brought, like, you know, what the 5 clutches over here. Everything worked out great in my incubator. It's just like now he used light diffusers, and now I'm changing up using egg trays. You know what I'm saying?
That shouldn't make a
Dragon
damn
egg trays.
difference, honestly.
So to me, and they're different boxes than what he's using. I'm using different boxes and different egg trays now compared to what he brought over here and what he was using. You know, so I feel like the way I mix the vermiculite is a little less than what the egg trays should call for, more or less, should I say, with water wise. But I don't know. I could be wrong. It's trial and error, like you said. I'm gonna see what it comes out, but I'm gonna add a little bit more water in there, and at the end of the day, it's not gonna touch the egg. So it's
My only thing with the egg trays that they have is most of the time those only have slots open on the bottom for it to breathe, and the
Right.
rest of that egg tray doesn't breathe. The light diffuser, that thing's breathing all day. All them holes, man, are breathing.
Right.
right.
So I mean, it could be a little extra moisture needed to be in there because there's not as many holes cut in those egg trays or slots to let the moisture come up through it. Only at the bottom of the egg.
Yep. So
Right, but you also have every
this is from my experience, what I've seen with 5 clutches over here
earlier.
before. that weren't great, and then now I'm looking at this. I'm kind of like looking at two eggs, like, this is different now, you know. Like, so it's just trial and error going to be for me by the end of the day. But it just, I wanted some different opinions. That's why I asked the question. Just want some opinions on it. Closed mouths don't get fed. That's for damn sure. So.
Another thing that I don't hear much people talking about is like the empty space in your incubator. They fill like a lot of it up with bottles of water, because if the power ever goes out, those bottles of water will help radiate, keep that heat inside there.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's another thing that I've heard. It works well. I keep my extra spaces open with empty bottles of water.
Now, you could also remember this. If you don't have water bottles in there, or your power is out for too long, and your water bottles start to get a little chill, how about you get yourself some heat packs, and throw those heat packs on top of your water bottles, and you can still heat up your incubator with the heat packs.
That don't sound like a bad idea either if it's off for a couple
I mean,
days.
I'm just saying, if you're not hooked to a generator or something, you know.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Remember what we said about us not needing to know stuff?
Power won't be a problem for us. We got the Honda generator stand right there in the garage, ready to go. Cords ready to go. Just roll it out and turn it on.
Yeah, I got a battery backup on mine, but the power rarely goes out here, so that should be fine. And given now that we're in spring, summer, it's not going to get too cold.
No,
Now that he said that, he'll have a thunderstorm.
Me.
He'll have a thunderstorm over the weekend. He'll probably lose power now. He just jinxed himself.
I haven't lost power for anything that wasn't related to the power company working on the power the entire time I've been here. It's been an hour at most. The one time somebody ran into a pole that they had to replace.
I remember that. That was going to say, yeah, somebody hit the pole down the road.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I don't have any damn power. I can't go live. That was annoying because it happened overnight. I didn't have any hot water.
And that when we went on with what's his name? So in the mangroves.
But who?
Yeah.
What he showing the mangroves? One of the mangroves?
Oh, with Kevin?
Kevin, yes, with Nerd. That was when we went on with Nerd, didn't it? The power pole happened for you?
Oh, I mean, something happened. I think my internet was out. No, this was like a year or two ago.
Oh, okay.
Somebody got in a horrible accident, like right up the road. Just like two telephone poles and knocked the power out because they had to literally shut the power off to fix where they were working. But yeah, weather related. It's only maybe it flickers. Maybe it goes off for 5 minutes. So I'm fine with battery backups.
Easy peasy.
Hey, Justin, you remember that? You remember that guy we was talking about? You wanted to know his prices that I found with the geckos.
Yeah.
Not enough, but the other one,
Yeah.
bro.
What up, Eddie?
His prices are so cheap, man. I can't even describe it.
Hell yeah.
He's got caps. You want a cap?
A cat?
Caps. He's got caps.
Caps.
Oh, no.
Pop some caps in your
He's
ass.
got cappuccinos. He's got a little bit of everything. He says he vends. I don't know.
Huh.
He still hasn't hit me with his business name yet, though.
You gotta ask him. Like, I'm kind of in the community. What's your business name? I like to see some of the stuff you're doing.
He
Yeah,
sent me
what
a bunch
you
of
got going
pictures.
on?
I'll show you tomorrow. He sent me a bunch of pictures.
What up, Static?
What's good, Eddie?
Yeah, that's pretty cool for sure. Some good geckos for a good price.
Oh, for the first time that I can remember, maybe even in my lifetime, the Lehigh Valley is having a reptile expo.
Huh. Where at?
Breiningsville.
When's
So
that?
that's
When
like
is it?
Route 178. So like a couple exits before Kutztown, a couple of exits after Allentown.
All right.
Pretty much right when you go from 22 to 78.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. Right there. So we'll see how that is. who all's there.
What
You got
date
a
is
vendor,
that?
or are you just going there?
September 15th. I didn't see anything for like how to inquire about being a vendor. I can reach out. I probably will. But the Mazada Morphs, he does a show in Hershey, and he's putting one on here. So I'm hoping it's, there's some local people to the area, and it's not just his buddies that vended his Hershey show just now in Allentown, because there's a couple people around here that would, definitely take up the opportunity to vend 20 minutes away instead of driving to, outside of Philly or outside of Reading, or where our local shows are. At one in our backyard, I'm sure people would jump for joy.
Hey,
What's up,
Tammy.
Tanny?
It better be good because we're the third biggest metro area in the state.
Minnesota's got some cool stuff. I know Vinny.
So we'll see how that is. It seems like that'd be around the time where I'd have stuff, but apparently a lot of these shows don't like just ball python people. Now I do have other things.
They can kiss my ass.
Because if you turn us
Better
all
get some
away,
other animals that can.
What's up, Brando? Yeah, I know it's good to have versatility.
Brandon?
right, but then at the same time you have that.
Your daughter's doing the bearded dragon,
You
Yeah, I
got the
know.
table with all the garbage imports, and it's like, oh yeah, you might have been around for the entire time that the hobby's been around, but your stuff is garbage, and you're selling garbage to people. And I'm sure those tables are probably there.
The flipper imports.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's going to be some other just because they have other stuff. Yeah, sure. There's other breeders around here that breed other things, and I'm fine with. I have no issue when they're good. But at the same time, if you're working these other species, make it jump out, make it compete, or at least come close to competing with some of these more popular animals.
Right.
Hell, at this point, I'll just wholesale a bunch of colubrids from somebody and just to put them on my table. That's what
I'm not gonna lie, but I think you're gonna see plants make a comeback in shows.
I could see that.
Right. I have no problem where you have a table, that has plants, it's got animals, it's got, dry goods, all. I have no problem with that type of stuff. My issue is when at a reptile show, you have like 5 holy plant vendors or 5 holy, I'm selling you knickknacks. It's a reptile show. If I want to go to a craft show, I go to a craft show. And especially if I'm somebody that's interested in having
Come
a table.
on, I know you're looking for a set of earrings. Don't lie.
Well, it's just annoying that you have somebody that's not a breeder, not the property, and they're just selling their wares, taking a space where somebody that, has been wanting to get into, vending, and you can't because
Selling a dream catcher and shit instead of an animal or a tank.
But yeah, I have enough stuff that I have variety. I have isopods, I have rodents, that's not too big of a deal. And hell, I'd probably buy
Good night,
as much
Ashley.
shit as I
Thanks
could
for
buy
coming
to
out.
resell it.
Night,
That's
Pip.
what I look for at shows.
Later, Ashley.
Right, but again, it's not a plant show. I don't mind it being a portion of it, but it's when it's, I see a lot of tables where it's just like, why are you even here?
I know enough people around here now to where when I go start to vend and I just have nothing but balls and they tell me I got to have something else, I know enough people up here that I'll just let them be on half the table with the other thing. Corns, rats.
Here's the thing. If you've been established for 20 years, they're not going to turn you away if you've been vending that show that long with your ball pythons.
But if you're just now getting into it.
Just now getting into it. And you could have stuff that they haven't seen at that show ever or haven't seen, in years.
Right.
They're starting to crack down on the bigger
stuff.
They're starting to crack down on the bigger breeders that do go to the shows that only have ball pythons and they don't want to show and share their tables and stuff. They can't do that no more.
Well, it's not so much
buy out the table.
sharing tables either. They're buying other people's tables that aren't going to come the next time.
And that to me, like the other new breeder that's on the list has been waiting for fucking 5 years to get on the list, get in there and get a table going,
Right.
So,
Right. But
Man, there shouldn't even be a list. How about a first come, first serve? How about that?
for
I wouldn't even say first come. Like, why don't you put everybody in rotation? If you were here last year, you can't be here this year, and keep it in rotation. You know, to me, that would be more smart and more discreet and great. Then people would know they have off years. Okay, this off year I can't have a
there are
table,
ways
but
to
next
get
year I
in.
can. So what?
For the past 3 or 4 local shows, there have been tables offered up that somebody either can't go or they don't have enough for their full. Say if they have a corner or an end, they have 4 tables. Say they only have enough for 2. Hey, I have 2 tables. Come get it.
Because I think it's attract more audience, so they want more variety to attract. Just like you said, what Chinese maple trees, it's attract more people. It's just attract. There's something to do on the weekends for these families that are sitting home that don't have a lot and want to get out. And it's not just for breeders.
Right, you should be able to have 4 tables.
You guys this.
And that's what the thing is like people want to be like, oh, the show's only for breeders, and because you're a big breeder, you expect somebody like, no, that's not. Like, this show is for family. This shit's for everybody.
Yo, Brandon, Brandon, people buy those dandelions at shows, bro. Don't fool yourself. People buy dandelions.
Oh, they eat it. They eat it. Pick the leaves too.
Well,
not just the flower.
they buy them at the shows because the bearded dragons and some lizards really, really like dandelions. Like, they will devour those things like candy.
Yep.
So, but yes, people do dandelion salad's good for you, man. It's natural salad that grows outside.
Yeah, that's how it looks.
Dandelion greens are great.
They're trying to grow the shows and get more audience in, so they're just trying to keep variety. Like hence how they're doing their aquatic shit now and everything else. Eventually you're gonna have all of it in one room.
Like I'd rather have a middle of the road ball python breeder vending that has quality, nice animals, and then they might have a terrible show than a fledgling colubrid breeder who just getting in, but they're only there just because they have colubrids. Not, obviously you need to do this to grow, but sometimes if you're just giving space away just for variety, you're taking away from, some people that have been doing it that are more experienced.
Hey, Jamie.
What's up, Janie?
I get what you're saying, but how do you know that young breeder doesn't know or doesn't have the great mentors or whoever on his back? You got to give the guy.
I don't, but I've been to enough shows where I've walked around and been like, are you just looking at the table, how everything's set up? It's like, I'm not going to buy it. You have entirely too much stuff here, right? Now, if you have 3-4 species, you have multiple, different things, that it's clear that you're breeding and working that, fine. I'm all for that. But if you got, it looks like you just picked up a pet store and put it on your table.
Justin, he's talking about like our buddy at the local shows. The guy with the 50 different species on his table. He's just a flipper.
But I mean, you also have the people, and in Pennsylvania, we can do this. Like, I can buy animal. Like, I don't have to breed. I can just buy animals from everybody else.
Yeah, and that's
And
considered
put 'em on
you're a
my table
broker.
resell.
You're not a breeder. You're not a breeder. You're a broker.
Right.
at
So,
that
would
point.
you rather have
You're a
this guy?
flipper.
I could just be essentially rehoming other people's animals for free off of Craigslist and flipping them at a reptile shop.
Well, that's where they should look into.
Now you have variety.
Like, this is where they should segregate the brokers to the breeders. Like, to me, that's a brokerage type of situation, which should not be like, because broker situation, the guy really doesn't know about the animal or the care or where the fuck it came from and what genes has in it or et cetera, et cetera. Compared to if I bred it, I know what it does have. Now, don't get it wrong. If I'm a breeder, I went to another breeder and he has some genes and I bought some from him as a bulk and got a deal and I'm selling them, that's different. But being a straight broker where I go to all these different breeders and I buy a stock every month and go put them on the table and sell them, which I know people that do that, it's not cool. It's not.
Right.
It's
For
not.
me, the red flag is when it's just like somebody's name LLC or and there's no branding, there's no anything like that. Like, it's just the table, right? Full of animals. You don't know who the hell this person is. Ooh, they have this that not many people have. I'm going to buy it.
Like, you're going to a damn yard sale for reptiles and shit.
Yeah, that's what the table looks like. Now, I was on Chris's table, but you could see I had my own stickers. I had my wearing my shirt, wearing my brand. You could tell that I was there, and then my buddy was next to me because we had our little branded section of Chris's table. But there's some just have a tablecloth,
Right.
and maybe some business cards.
Yeah.
That are, but yeah, I mean that's my beef. Where if you're taking that over, somebody that's breeding ball pythons and has a brand business and all that stuff. And I honestly do not think, at least in Pennsylvania, for the most part, that people are checking if they're actually vetting, vendors to make sure they have their licensing and all that stuff. Did I just sign and say I did, and that's okay, type of thing?
I don't know. Like the main thing that like bugs me the most, like this is one thing that like I haven't spoke much about, but I will speak on it. Is like you have some of these guys out here that have been breeding for 10, 15, 20 years, and they're like, oh, you're new in a hobby. I won't listen to a goddamn word you have to say. And it's like, wait a minute. Like this is where I have a big problem with that, because at the end of the day, like I learned off my grandfather and my dad. So therefore I learned the old ways, right? But then I learned new ways that's quicker than ways that they know how to do stuff. So literally, if I went to my grandfather and told him how to build a house, and I build a house, I'm gonna build that house 3 times faster than the way he built it, because he's gonna pull out old tools and do it an old way. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, like these breeders that get so humble of themselves, they're like, I'm not gonna listen to you or listen to you. Like you could, that guy in a year in the game could have some sweet ass mentors that have been taught some really quick different ways, and then took his own ways about it, and actually is gonna tumble you down the fucking road. And I hate it, because I know some big guys out there that are like that. Like fuck, I'll even say his name, MJ, for goddamn once. Oh, you ain't been in this game for so long? I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. Like fuck you, bro. At the end of the day, like you don't know shit. What do you got ball python wise? Like some bullshit, Like I don't know. I can go all day on it, but that shit pisses me off, because you're not a humble breeder. You're not a humble guy, and you're not a humble person in life. Being that way, you're not at all whatsoever. You're not fucking humble whatsoever. You're a piece of shit to me in my eyes. That's how I feel. That's how I look at it.
I also
like to me, I don't care if I've been in the game for 20, 30, 50 years. I'm still gonna listen to the guy and take some advice in from the guy that's only been in the game for 6 months to a year. You know why? Because he might actually teach me something with it. You learn something new every damn day, whether it's from a guy that knows something in a year or whether a guy knows something for 20, 30 years. You're still going to learn something new every fucking day. I don't care what it is. Like
people got all pissed off when Miguel got in, because he came in with a business mindset when all these guys, old heads, have been doing it forever. No, you can't just come in like that.
That's what I was going to say.
Actually, yes, I can.
And blew it up.
Yeah. Yes, I can. Yeah.
Oh, you hit all this stuff because you bought it. Yeah, I invested. You treat it like a business. Years ago, it was backroom cash deal. There were the shadier stuff, and some people never got out of
that
it.
no more.
We're doing cash only. It's really, yeah, I'm a big name, but I'm not. I don't actually have a business. I don't actually have any marketing, any of that stuff. I've just done it based on longevity type of thing. You come here, we'll do a cash deal. I don't actually have any records of any of this type of thing. And now we're seeing, the government getting involved where you actually have to have these records. And honestly, I'm for that if it means we get to keep these animals. I just don't like, just because we've been doing it forever doesn't mean you've been doing it.
But that's why some of these old heads, these people that's been doing it for 20 years, that's why they're pissed. Because some of these people that are just getting in, they buy better animals than what they have in their racks. They've been doing it 20 years, and you could spend, 20, 30 grand and get yourself a couple that's going to create more than what they have.
Well, my thing is like,
they should have stepped their game up then.
They shouldn't have just been fire selling their stuff then, or overproducing to produce.
If somebody new comes in and they're selling and they're doing good, obviously they're doing, everything's going good for them. Obviously they're doing everything right.
They're doing something right.
Yeah. So you should have stepped up your game and done shit right, and you would have been up there.
What up, Rob?
Sorry, Justin, go ahead.
No,
what's going on, Rob?
Just like that. It's not even just step in the
That
game.
wasn't necessarily my point.
It's like these kids are nowadays learning like to not just go stick with one person and go get multiple mentors. Go learn off of and come up with your own fucking ideas. This is like the year of like creation, where most people like in their minds have creative minds and want to go outside the box and do mad, stupid, different shit, bro. And that's what it is. It's literally what it is. Like I don't know. It just some shit like that. I see. I'm like, you're an old guy. Like if I was an older guy like that, and I met a newer guy that come into the community, he's doing good things, he's doing right, and I maybe not want all of his advice. I'm not gonna hate on that guy. I'm gonna more likely be friends with him, and let's work on some projects and let's progress together. Like let's not throw you down the gutter, because at the end of the day, when I throw you down the gutter, and the next thing I know, you're 10 folds ahead of me, I'm gonna be regretting that day that I really hated on your ass, and really thought I maybe should have worked on some projects with you, maybe listen to you too, you know. So I don't know. At the end of the day, it's just I look at things in life and like how these guys are in this community. I'm like, wow, like y'all are some assholes. Like why be like that? Like to me, like I wouldn't be
Got
like
all
that.
my
towards
respect
my
for
kids.
sure.
I wouldn't be like that towards anybody. Like I don't know. It's not
living
like
by the living by the old school rules.
The old school rules ain't cutting it now.
No,
Hmm.
there's some things, yeah, but I mean, as far as what I meant by that is just their way of thinking. Be stingy with your shit. Don't you can't share out information. But
I mean-
yeah, I mean that too. Some things old school is good, but
Yeah, certain
some
projects
things
you want to keep
kinda
under
have
wraps
to
until you know
change
what's
too,
going
or
on.
should.
Even if you listen to the show that we had with Robin, he talked about all the mistakes they made 30 years, doing these things. They might have been doing it 25 years like wrong just because, that's the old school way of doing it. And I'm not saying the old school way is wrong, not at all. Not going there. You guys do what you do, and you've been doing it well for years.
Not
You
my fault.
paved the ground for us.
Yeah, it's not my fault you wasted a lot of money on desert, or it's not my fault you spent $40,000 on a bull ride racing
$20,000 on
back
a
in the day.
python or on a
It's not my
pastel.
fault that Spider happened to have a wobble.
Like,
And
go back to like what
these
Mitchell
other
just
things that
said,
have
like,
happened.
what
And
Mitchell
people
said,
lost money.
he wants the respect from the community. But when I'm the same way, I want the respect from the community. But when I feel like I don't get the respect, I'm not going to be the guy to keep my mouth shut. And I've never been
Right.
that person. I'm not going to sit back and just eat shit either, you know.
Right.
And when I see other people that are getting done wrong by these people, and not me personally, because I keep my distance from them because I already know what kind of people I can read them, you know. But when I see these other people that are doing wrong, getting done wrong, and try to be friends with these people or being nice to these people, and still are getting treated like shit. No, like I'm not that guy to look at somebody to get bullied and sit back in the classroom and watch
Yeah.
the kid get bullied across the room. I'm
I
not
ain't
gonna
getting
do
bullied
that.
by no one.
I'm gonna sit there and speak my mouth and I'm gonna talk my shit. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna do me and I'm still gonna do what I'm doing.
At the end of the day,
You know?
even the
Exactly.
biggest person in this hobby, a majority of people don't know who the hell they are.
Yeah. Yep.
And maybe the biggest person in this hobby might be famous for not this hobby.
Right.
So some of the people here have gotten their heads really, 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 really big when, in the grand scheme of things, nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody
When
does.
my head was the biggest getting into this thing, my head was the biggest in the very beginning because it got popped real quick. It got deflated and it humbled me
But-
real fast.
You can either be helpful or you can be an arrogant asshole. And, I prefer to, I will, I've documented stuff, as my progress, things like that. I share my stories, what's going on here. And I'm going to make mistakes. People are going to make mistakes. Just because somebody doesn't do it your way or doesn't like your style, neither of you are wrong.
Upstate's got a point.
Yep.
Right. No, but I can certainly say, there are certain things where you may know what I have, but you don't know what I'm thinking about doing with it. And that's because I don't
Right.
want to blurt it out loud, and then somebody else is further along has that idea and beats me to it, type of thing.
They're just things I don't talk about much. You know what I mean? Like the things that I want to keep kind of under wraps, I just, talk about it here and there. I don't, say that I'm excited for that clutch,
But for me, it's
even though I am.
Baker
if
said,
you're gonna be
Justin, ain't you respect
publicly
the
on
elder.
here, you're going to promote yourself, promote your brand, promote yourself, and promote your brand. Don't rely on the coattails of others. Don't rely on other people's products. Don't rely on other people in this industry, in this hobby. Don't use other people to sort of give yourself clout or notoriety.
Well, when you get into this,
Follow me
it's
because you
all
like what I
about
do.
right. Well, when you first start getting into this, for anyone getting new, it's all about getting that snake from that person. If this big person is like putting out there, hey, that I got this, and you end up with one of them, and you're just now getting into it, you're making steps to get noticed. You got to step outside the box and get noticed.
I mean, I'm not saying I bought a snake from Brian Barczyk. Don't tag him in a post. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't interact with people. In comments, chats.
Interact with everyone.
That's fine. What I'm saying is don't share some, like say I hatch out, a blackhead leopard, DG pie, right? Pretty cool looking snake. If you're going to share that, at least tag me in it. Not only have you
I'm
taken
going
my
to share. I'm going to share.
post and you've made it your story or whatever without giving me attribution to it, at least tag me.
Right. I get that. I get that.
I'm going to share that I'm excited for my Saracen parent. How about that? I'm excited for that.
Woohoo!
But yeah, or it's like,
That's all I'll say about that.
you have some people that'll just, here's what happened, or here's the drama in the hobby. Let's talk about it. It's like, no, we don't need to talk about it.
Oh, there might come drama afterwards on that pairing.
I get Warforge's side, like what Warforge said there too. I get what they're saying. You're kind of quiet about what you got because you guys are just now creating a direction. You're trying to build a brand. You're trying to build your way through this. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm kind of in the same boat where you're at now. I mean, where you guys are.
Honestly, you can't let all your secrets out the bag either. No. You really can't.
Right.
You got to be smart with the situation. You are running a business. Yeah, you're doing this for the animals. We love the animals. Yes, we're doing it. And the money doesn't really matter. For some of us, it does. For some of others. But any day, you do got to keep some projects secret just because you don't want other people stepping on your toes, Yeah. It's like if I were to run any other business, I'm not going to let everybody know how I'm running my stocks and everything because for them to hop on the same shit I'm doing. You got to be smart with the situation too. And they you don't have to be quiet about everything. You can show some of the good stuff too. It's how you want to roll it. It's all your own business. It's how you guys want to roll it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It's how you want to do it. You want to show how your projects are. That's cool. Will it affect your business later on in life? That's all on you. You might have gotten advice from somebody, gotten good advice from somebody, or bad advice from somebody. That's all on you. How you took that advice and you went out and spent it, which I try to tell people, don't be a new breeder and pop out with some fire ass heat and ain't show no projects. People are going to question and not going to want to buy your shit. I mean, it's just factual.
You need to establish some sort of a brand, right? I can't just have my first post on Instagram be, 4 codom double visual, and you have no history. If I see that, I'm thinking you stole that picture from somebody else,
or you bought that from somebody else and you didn't produce that.
Here's the real question: say this isn't working for you 10 years down the road. You're still sinking money into it every year. Are you still going to be doing this if you're still sinking money into this every month? And
I don't give up.
I am. I mean, I just like doing this. I mean, if it makes money, woohoo! If it don't, woohoo! I'm still doing it. You know what I mean?
For me, there's a certain size where this is manageable and I can do it as a hobby.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Where I can just bear all the costs. Back when I had pets, that's fine. But I would certainly say if I had to scale it down to a pure hobby thing, a lot of the stuff would be gone and just the higher end stuff. Because then it's, I'm having fun and creating or attempting to create some awesome animals, which is sadly might be the future here, where instead of just popping out bells and pies and, whatever, these show snakes, if you will, to vend shows. Well, if that's not a lucrative market,
still need them.
If that's not a lucrative market for me, because I still have 3 over here. There's a couple more stuff that, there's a couple things that I haven't been able to sell just because since it's gotten more popular, a male pastel is you have to pay. I have to pay you to take it.
Right.
So if it's really hard to sell these lower end animals, move these lower end, even to first time pet owners, schools, things like that. And I don't want to just keep on making these animals if I have to really, 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 really try to find them a good home. If I can focus on the higher end stuff, just. Where I could hold this entire clutch back. I don't really care. I'm fine with that. I'll be able to move on from stuff and things like that. But I think people have gotten entirely too picky, and there's entirely too many animals out there right now. Where before you would have started with maybe a codom pair to a codon. Now it's like, okay, well, this is like 4 codom triple head to and it's like it. Okay, I'd rather, I'm happy I've had my first few clutches of being lower end animals because I was able to learn through that, and I, don't have the disappointment if I screw up or something doesn't go right. I had my eyes on that when I was still, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed,
Facts.
oh man, I'm gonna hit double visuals, and really in reality, I maybe had a chance to hit one out of like the entire clutch,
Right.
and then it goes terribly, or they hatch and there's something wrong, but I hit everything that I want to, and I would have gotten out right then if that had happened to me.
Right.
And I had a bad year last year. Only 3 snakes survived.
Come
Horrible.
back this year better, bigger and better.
Right.
So I think for me, with the less expensive animals that have grown up that I've gotten to start on, it's built a foundation for me to be able to, see what I want to do, see what works for me, what can I move off of, what can I still work, if push comes to shove.
Upstate, you're absolutely right. There's a right way and a wrong way to go about it. And if you do this, I don't say it's got to be totally the right way, but if you're heading in the right direction, you will eventually make money with it.
Yep.
I could see that path.
I mean, fuck, there's people right now on TikTok selling new people that never owned snakes or anything and selling like some low-end snakes for good prices and getting rid of them. I mean, yeah, it's extra legwork to communicating with them, telling them about the husbandry and everything else, but people are selling these things.
But you want to do that anyways.
You
want to educate.
Right. It's educating and putting yourself out there is my thing. Like,
right, but at the same time,
social media is the world right now. So if you don't put yourself on social media, you're not putting yourself anywhere. You can't say I'm gonna go put up a Craigslist ad and sell it.
Absolutely.
But hear me out on this. As far as the time that it goes into a sale, I'd much rather do it with something where I'm gonna get some return on investment. These pastels are already a loss to me. The food that has gone into them, I'm not making any money.
You're running a business, of course, Ken.
So at the end of the day, I'd rather slap $5 on that, put it on the table at the show, than spend 3 hours trying to convince this one person that was interested off a TikTok.
Right. I understand that.
Maybe I lump these 3 in with the clutches from this year that I don't intend on holding back.
Right.
I think rats now
package to somebody that does want event shows.
It's just whoever wants to put in the more work and do extra shit. It all depends on that person and what they want to do. It all depends on that.
Find avenues to get rid of those little ones.
I think on the lower end rats now, someone calculated it today. It's like $18.20 a pound for rats. More than filet mignon.
They're probably going off of if
you break it down into grams, how much you pay for that, the rat, and then break it down. They broke it down, bro. It's like $18.20 a pound for rats.
Damn, that is more than a filet mignon.
So there you go.
I'd say that's probably about right.
Therefore, you make more money selling rats than you will make selling these snakes.
Yeah, that's an industry as well. The rat industry. And
you think that guy that rodent, whatever it is that sells them online, the frozen guy? Yeah. You know how much money that guy's making, bro? Come on.
Fistful.
Not many of us can have a multi-thousand square foot warehouse to devote to this type of thing.
No, I understand that, but if you're breeding rats, most people are trying to breed rats for their collection. But in return, most people now, if you notice, are breeding rats for their collection and also trying to sell them because you build the colonies. Usually, you're building the colonies a little too big. Therefore, you're an overabundance of rats because your snakes only eat once a week. If they all eat once a week, you know what I mean? So therefore, what do you do with them?
At the same time,
your freezer is only going to hold so many before your freezer doesn't hold any. And what are you going to do then? Throw them in the trash? I mean,
pastel, male or female? Blinkers wants to know.
I do have a leopard pastel female though.
He's got a lesser pastel female too. Blakers.
Leopard. Stan, I haven't had that issue.
Oh, leopard.
I also have a nice relationship with people that are local, whereas
but you don't breed your own.
No, I breed my own.
How many colonies you got?
I have seven colonies of ASFs and one big colony of rats right now.
Of Norries?
Yeah, but I'm getting out of those.
Them stinky ass
Whenever I
Norwegians.
run into an issue with overproduction, I still have room in the freezer. Or if it gets to that point where it's okay, oh my god, I have entirely too much, I can be like, hey Chris, what do you need? And then chances are, I have enough, and I can just trade for cocoa or something like that.
Right.
Or you just, I get a credit. We work something out.
Yeah,
and then some other people
with Chris from BNS, it's nice having him owe you. Put it that way.
I'm trying to remember last. Oh no, I did actually have to pay him for
Nathan?
For the bail. I think I had to pay him like $50 though. But,
So you're not doing Norwegians no more,
What's up,
kid?
Nathan?
For me, it's probably just easier to get out of them just because the production of ASFs is so much better, and they get mature smaller. So when I'm feeding hatchlings and smaller snakes, they're getting more nutritious meals compared to like a rat pup.
Right.
Plus, I can produce far more of them, and when they grow up and I have to retire them, I still have stuff that can eat them.
Right.
So I'm not okay. Here's a colony. Okay, who needs boa food? And that gets pretty annoying because a couple colonies take
Right
up the
on,
whole
Brave.
freezer.
Right.
So I
It was one of the cleaner ones.
I figure with that, the boa might be able to. We'll need larger rats at some point maybe, and the blood definitely will. But I can just get them.
Yeah.
I might be able to order the whole years of the blood's food, from Rodent Pro and be done with it. It's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Or get
sure.
it from Chris, or something. It's just easier, and I'm able to do more in the same amount of space. So.
ASF all day, baby. You already know.
And the smell is certainly much better with the ASF.
Much better, ain't it? It's much better.
You should do mice, Kent. You should do mice.
Fuck no, do not.
I will
listen.
put them all in a
Yeah, you
box.
should do mice. Those smell nice and sweet.
I fucking hate them. I hate them. I'm trying to get rid of them
They're
right
the
now.
worst.
I get rid of all of them. They can go.
They're the worst to get established. They're worst smelling.
Hey, listen. One colony
kill
of
each other all
mice
the
is
time.
like five colonies of Norwegians.
Bro, it is awful. Like literally, like I'll clean the mice, and 2 days later, my room only smells because of one colony of mice.
Yeah. And I don't see too big of a difference between size.
What
for
do you
mice
use
and
for-
ASF, so there's no point in me doing mice.
What are you using for bedding, Justin?
For Ben, I'm using my Freedom Breeder, my 10 2015.
For the bedding.
For the bedding?
Oh, for the bedding? Oh, I'm using the
Bedding.
pine pellet, PDZ, and I'm using the pine flakes. So pine
Okay.
pellets and PDZ on top of pine flakes.
Okay,
Bro,
so you are
it's-
using the pine pellets.
It's just the smell that the mice put off of their bodies themselves. Like it could be a clean bin, but the smell that they put off of themselves,
Yeah.
it's fucking. It's a sweet.
It's almost
sweet
like their
smell.
ammonia. It's like their
got
ammonia comes out of their pores.
Damn.
It's awful. It's awful. I don't know what it is.
But their ammonia in their urine is much stronger than a regular rat too.
Because
Ray from
that's what I do. I put the
what
pine
is that?
pellets in there, and then like the pine and the cedar shavings on
I
top.
forget his company.
Right. I
Lori.
do the pine pellets with a little bit PDZ, which is horse stall powder, and I
Right.
put the pine scabies on top. But still, it's just ammonia that they put off of their bodies. And bro,
Right.
I don't know what it is. It's that smell to me. Like I rather smell Norwegians that stink, and that sweet, stinky smell. How it's like a sweet smell. It just gags me right off.
Yeah.
I know the smell you're describing. Yeah.
It just
Well,
gags
don't
me.
Ray from Alluring Surface put something in his rats and his mice's water that keeps the ammonia down? The ammonia levels down. I think he was saying something about that about a year and a half ago.
It's gonna have
Apple
ammonia.
cider vinegar. He put some apple cider vinegar in the water lines. and
Yucca
what was it?
extract.
Yucca extract as well.
Yucca.
But-
Maybe that's what it was. Yucca extract.
But there was
some.
Yucca actually breaks down the ammonia in their urine.
Well,
Because
Kalmbach has yucca in it, and I can tell you that you can still smell the ammonia.
we have
Yeah,
we got
because it's only very little. Think of the price you pay for that Columback.
And also, hold on, Kent. That yucca is also dried and broken down. So all the nutrients and everything that was in that yucca is now broken down because they put it into a dried powder form. So all those nutrients and everything.
I'm kind of up here in Pennsylvania, so I don't know where I'm getting any fresh yucca.
You can probably get a yucca extract online, dude.
Yo, you can go right to the grocery store and buy yucca.
I can get from some hippie store
You
and
buy yucca frozen.
Okay. Okay, go right to go to the frozen section, and some places where the vegetables are, they sell it as well, fresh.
It'll be in
And then all you got to do is boil it a little bit and give it to them.
It'll be in the, what do you call it? With all like
It's
the Spanish stuff
it's in by the Goya stuff. They'll have frozen yucca already there, fresh.
Yep.
Giants up here, they have the like exotic fruits and vegetables and stuff like that.
Seasonal,
They have fresh yucca, like almost all
No,
year
in
round.
the frozen section all the time, Kent. Goya brand.
I can certainly say
Festive,
that stores up here and stores down there might, carry different things.
Well, I can find it
You
up here in
got
Giant.
if your grocery store sells Goya products,
Wegmans
I
would
guarantee
probably have
it's in the frozen section.
Can't you give me your address? I'll DoorDash you some fucking yucca.
Wegmans will probably have it, Kent. I know you got a Wegmans down
As
there.
he opens up the door, the guy's gonna be like,
it doesn't matter. They're not going to stock it. Or if it doesn't sell in the market where I'm in.
they got it. I'm
There's
telling you.
someplace around here that sells it. I just don't know where that is. Or don't shop.
Wow.
armpit hair.
John's going in there now.
Oh, because I said hippie.
Well,
Hey, I'm a
when
hippie
you
now.
walk into
Hey, they're
when
all
you walk
natural.
into Wegmans, when you walk into Wegmans up here in State College, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but the people that shop at Wegmans just look like privileged white people. I mean, you know what I mean? They just have that Karen, I'm privileged, get out my way look to them. It's just a whole different class that shop at Wegmans.
Like they drive a Tesla and shit.
Yeah, I'm the Tesla driver. I'm saving the earth by driving a Tesla.
What are you thinking about Whole Foods then? Jeez.
Oh, my buddy hit me.
Well, Whole Foods is even worse.
It's like, oh my God,
Trader
this is
Joe's.
moderately expensive and has decent food. Oh, it's the devil.
No, my buddy was on the way to my house today, and he has a brand new Tesla, and he like messaged me. He's like, "Bro, it'll be a bit. I just got a flat tire." I was like, "That's what you get for buying a fucking Tesla, bro." And he's like, "Fuck you."
Well, it's true.
Look, upstate knows this whole area is snooty white people.
I told him, I was like, "You might save on gas, but you ain't saving on time, homie."
Yes, I'm an A-Line fan.
Most of the state, bumblefuck. That's Pennsylvania.
Oh, he's the one that told me about the charge stations. How like if you want a fast charge, it costs more money, but if you want a normal charge, that'll take you 5 hours to sit there on the side of the road. It'll cost less money. So of course everybody's gonna want the fast charge, So like it's like a catch. It's all a money scheme. You want at my end of the day, in opinion. I mean, it's gas to charge them cars, so then they would buy gas.
And it's all through Tesla's app because my buddy's got the Tesla. So the Tesla app is hooked to your bank card, and you have to use your Tesla card at the charging station.
Shit.
See, I told you it's a money. Like my buddy owns one, and he's like, "Bro, the charging stations are all a gimmick. They're all a fucking gimmick."
It costs you more to charge your car than it does for the gas.
And God knows what they're charging in rural areas to charge your car compared to like, not a rural area or whatever. So it's like where I stop over here, it's gonna charge me like $10 more to charge than over here is gonna charge me $10 less. So
Right.
I don't know.
I don't get why the charging stations aren't solar power.
Yeah.
Why they
That
got to
would
be hooked
smart.
to the grid? Why are they hooked to the
that'd be
grid?
dope.
Hey, you can make panels out of shingles that are solar power.
Right?
Why can't you have the glass? Because my buddy's Tesla is like 3/4 of the roof is glass. Why isn't that glass a solar panel to keep your car charged?
I always wondered why they don't just put an alternator on each wheel that goes to a charger that keeps your battery charged.
They won't do a solar panel stand because then they won't make more money.
Yeah,
They can
the
sell
whole
a
thing has
car
been
for
about
30
making
I
money.
know, man. I know.
That's true.
car for 30 grand and you ain't got to worry
It's
about
the
it.
same reason we don't have Tesla power right now because the government can't make money off of that. If we had legit
You're not
Tesla
getting
power,
it.
it'd be free. The same way you pick up your radio.
Shout out Elon Musk, though. I do love the guy. Like, he is all about helping the community for sure. But those cars,
Well, help what community?
hey man, those boxable homes are affordable for like a lot of people, and they're
Hey,
sick.
I
bro.
saw my tax dollars that went to him blow up
They're
in the
50 grand, bro. They're 50 grand.
atmosphere. We could have paid NASA half as much to do the same
Those
thing.
box homes are 50 grand, bro.
Geez, so they went up. They're like 30, 40K, like probably like what, a year and a quarter ago. Well, mom was
Yeah,
first looking at them. I was like, that ain't bad. You could
Welcome to
stack them
Bidenomics.
together and shit, you know, and
Welcome to
It's actually pretty cool.
Bidenomics.
yeah. See, everything's a gimmick. Don't trust anybody.
Yeah, but I'm saying put like a full-blown alternator, like on each wheel. It's with a belt that spins it, that charges batteries. And you might have to get the electricity to go, but if you're creating a current from the turning of 4 alternators, one on each wheel, you should be able to just, perpetual motion, like kinetic energy. Go.
How easy is it to change that belt, and how many times we're going to be changing that belt?
Well, I mean, make
If
it
they
easy.
did that, the belt would break
Make
every
it easy.
10 miles.
Make good belts and make it easy to change. I mean, it ain't that hard.
I hit a stump today, guys. Alternators out.
Hey, listen. They could have kept advancing steam power, which is water.
Right.
But
right.
they didn't want to keep advancing steam powder because once again, people can just get their own water and not have to pay to go get that shit, man.
Golden
Right.
dollar. Golden
Yep.
dollar.
The guy
They
had
could
a
advance
water
steam
powered
power
car.
way
Yeah,
ahead,
he
bro.
disappeared.
Way
He made
ahead.
a water powered car and he disappeared.
Yeah,
How's
because
that
he
now?
because he refused to sell out. He refused to sell
Oh,
the
because
patent.
I thought it
and-
was because his car didn't float.
I don't know. Maybe that's what they say, but I say it's because he didn't want to sell the patent. But
Yeah,
We're
I
getting
watched
into
that guy for
conspiracies.
like it was like a year and a half, 2 years. I watched that guy, and then they had a whole thing where he disappeared. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, well, if you don't want to sell it, we'll take it.
yeah,
He disappeared like the
Who's got something playing in the
Boeing
background?
whistleblowers.
Who's got it playing?
Right.
All right. I got to bounce. I got a meeting in the morning.
Later, Cat. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming on, buddy.
everything-
Nice seeing you.
Yeah.
Later,
It's gonna be
Cat.
a fun time at the lawyer's office. Work related.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I got to dress up and get lunch provided to me. So.
Come on.
Get all dressed up.
Later, guys.
Good luck. Nice seeing you, bud. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I think Jesus fell out with his kids.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably right.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying.
Yeah, hydropower is another thing that,
Ken, you
that
need to turn your phone
could be
down.
advanced. My phone? It ain't my phone. My
Yeah.
phone's on mute.
Then
my
advance
phone's
his
muted.
phone or something on his end.
I don't know what you're hearing, Stan, because I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, you can't
That's
see my
because
phone.
you don't have a good headset, bro.
Oh,
There
yeah,
is
yeah,
music
yeah.
playing in the background. I do got music
No,
playing in the
it's not
background.
even music, bro. I can hear myself echoing through my headset.
Well, you're an echo.
No, it's not my echo, bro.
whoa.
Somebody's got
There, I
something
turned the
cranked
music
up in
off.
the background. It's not the music, I'm telling you. It wasn't that
Well-
background music.
Well, I turned the background music off, so now I hear it. Now
For all
I
you
hear it.
gamers out there, don't buy those stupid PlayStation or Xbox headsets. Buy yourself a good audio headset for like music, so you can hear everything.
I use my laptop.
It sounds like static shooting, like someone's shooting in the background and it's static. Because I hear it now.
Cool. It ain't me, is it?
No,
I don't know.
check. Nope.
Hey,
It wasn't Justin.
Okay, my mic's mute. So I just unmuted my
It
mic.
wasn't you.
Here, hold on.
Check.
Hey.
No, I still hear it.
Still hear it.
All right, hold on. I'll mute me. Maybe it's me.
Check. It's Ken.
It's Ken.
It's Ken.
Had to be me. Well, I don't got nothing
It's
on.
Ken.
It's not me.
I don't know what it is. There's not a
You got
sound.
something cranked up with volume. I can hear me coming back through my headset.
There's nothing.
That was funny.
It's down. My phone's down.
Go to your
I'm
settings.
just telling
and
you,
check
bro.
mic. Go to your settings and check mic and make sure mic's on the right mic setting. Because sometimes mine will
telling
swap over to the wrong mic. Just go right there to StreamYard.
All right. All
Go to
right.
mic and make sure it's on the right mic.
Don't
Because it
be
might-
cheap.
Sometimes mine will swap over to my computer.
See
mic,
that?
personal mic.
Woo! I
As long
can
as
hear
your
it.
mic's on the right mic.
Look at that. Even Upstate Tom said the same thing. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't know which one. If I turn this one off, I don't know which one's the right one. Because it says
I don't know.
default microphone USB camera. So it's the camera microphone that's on.
You on your laptop?
Yeah. So that's the camera that I want to be on.
Well, that's the only camera you got, right? You don't have two cameras hooked up, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's one on the computer and there's one on the, I got another camera, so I don't have to use the one on the computer. And I got it hooked up.
So you're using the one that's not the camera on the computer, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I got an extra camera, but it says it's on the USB camera where I want it, and I want my mic there too. So I don't know.
I don't know what you got going on.
You're just lagging tonight. That's all it is.
It might be the weather.
I got it.
Hold on, let me try this.
Feedback.
How's this? Could you hear me?
Check. Yep, I
Could
still
you hear me?
I hear
Could
you.
you hear
Yeah.
me? All right.
Yeah, I hear you.
And you still hear it?
Yeah.
You still at echo? Echo.
Echo! Whoa! All right, let me try to mess with this mic.
Trying to teach Kyle the bomb where I'm
It's
like,
coming back through the speakers out of your laptop. That's how I'm hearing it.
All right,
she'll
how about
listen to me too. She'll sit there, man. She's like,
Check.
I got her ear up, listen. I'm like, pew.
Did you see that bird I sent you, Justin?
Check.
Yeah.
You fixed it. Check.
And me and Alex.
It's very low now. It's very low.
it's better?
Oh, yeah.
It's butter?
Yeah, it's very low now.
All right. I don't know. Justin, you're right. Just things get all switched backstage, and you don't even know how it happens.
It does.
Yeah,
it
you
does.
know, John. Dave's not here. Oh, now it's cranking up again.
In front of my house, though. Hold on. That was weird.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Maybe I should go back to Bluetooth, then I won't hear it.
I don't know. I don't hear nothing like echoing through mine.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
I heard a little static, but I mean, it was no echo.
I mean, I know I'm old and all, but shit, man, my hearing ain't gone yet.
Well, it's probably the internet connection tonight because it's storming here. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
blame it
probably
on the
what
internet.
is.
I told
I
you
mean-
stop going to McDonald's.
I don't go to McDonald's. I don't eat there.
Doesn't mean you can't use their internet.
I'm not at
I'll buy a damn
McDonald's.
sweet tea and roll up in there. Come on.
Right.
I'm sitting my ass
I'm here
on
to
the couch
borrow
at
the
home.
internet.
Yeah, I need to borrow some internet.
Damn, I wish I could get some Wi-Fi down at the beach, because then I'd do an actual morning live right there on my laptop.
That'd be nice.
That'd be pretty cool. There's no one that has
I mean,
Wi-Fi around there.
I could do it on IG. I don't know if the restaurant does or not. I'm gonna have to go down there tomorrow, and then put my
Find
Wi-Fi on my phone and see if it pops up that restaurant.
Oh yeah.
If it does, Jackpot.
Oh boy, it's
That'd be
on.
dope.
I'll do a morning live on my laptop.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Vance, hit more
Sunrise
Forge up. They
behind
want a
me.
shirt.
Huh?
Oh.
Sunrise behind me?
I gotta send them the link. I forgot. Damn it. I'll send you one, John.
Stoner.
I know. I've been so busy and forgetting everything, man. Shit.
That's me here of late, dude. I've been busy and I just it just goes right over your head until you think about it and you're like, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a few things lately I forgot. I was like, shit, I got to do something important.
You kidding me? I could be sitting here and saying I got to look at something and get up and walk away and come back and forget what I was supposed to look for.
I do the same thing.
Absolutely.
Or like if you're in the middle of cleaning something or whatever you're doing, you're in the snake room and you're like, all right, I got to get a broom and sweep this up. You walk downstairs or wherever to the next room and you're like, the fuck was I doing? I don't even remember now.
You know what
I'll
go ahead.
walk back to that same spot and then I'll remember it.
Do you know what I do over and over and over again, and I can't stand it, and I can't stop myself from doing it?
What's that?
You losing the spatula or spoon or whatever you do to use to scrape the urates out. I misplace it 100 times every time I'm cleaning. I can't stand it. I hate it.
I don't get it, bro. How long are y'all leaving fucking urates in there to stick to the tub?
I mean, I clean like once every, like with the urates about it. I dump the substrate every month. So it's once a month.
John.
I spot clean, the poops.
See, that's the issue. That's the issue.
I spot clean the poops.
That's
and then,
that's the
once
issue.
a month, I dump the substrate. Because, I mean, when I was doing the wood or the pine chips, it wouldn't soak up the water. So I'd had to do it every week. But now with the cocoa, I totally clean once a month.
That's it. I don't know. I mean, you want me to send you my red line fucking scraper and the blades for it, bro?
I'll lose it. I mean, like, I'll find it, but then I'll lose it, but then I'll find it and I'll lose it again.
Put put a hook up there, like in a wall or something.
I needed a place just to hook it, and then I keep putting it back on the hook, but there ain't really a place back there to put a hook.
Well, there's got to be a place to put a hook. I mean, I see fucking 5 guitars hanging up behind you.
Well, hey, get like a little, I don't know, one of those little, for like the keys and shit that you hang on. Even if you got to put like some adhesive behind it and then just stick it up there.
I use a metal spatula. What do you use, John? Justin from my animal house uses a tablespoon, the bigger spoon. Mm-hmm. He uses a tablespoon. Chlorhexidine does kind of dissolve it pretty well. I do use chlorhexidine too. I need to. Absolutely need to. Oh, there you go. I like that. An empty tub in his hatchling rack for scrapers, and then just set it out, put it in and out. Butter knife works pretty good too. I bet.
Actually, that was smart. That's what I do, like with my all my little cutting stuff for when I do the clutches. I keep all that shit in just a little plastic tub.
I'll be totally honest with you, bro. I ain't never once had to scrape a fucking tub.
Well, damn.
With no knife, no butter knife, no nothing, bro.
What up, DJ?
That's why I don't understand. Where is this all coming from? I mean,
is this for your rat tub or snakes?
Snakes.
The snakes, bro.
Urates.
I ain't never once had to scrub a damn tub with no knife or scraper or none of that shit. Ever. Ever.
Are you putting enough cocoa in?
Bro. How about part cocoa and part paper towels?
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, if that's what you do, then it comes right up, I guess.
I'm telling you, bro.
But
at most, the same thing John said. Chlorhexidine, that's it. Spray, wipe it clean, done. Set it back up, rocking and rolling.
Maybe
What's
up
good,
here,
DJ?
maybe up here in Pennsylvania, they stick a little better because them things they stick. But if I sprayed it with chlorhexin first and then scraped it, would come off easy. I mean, it's not like it don't come off that hard. Just
I'm thinking that maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm cleaning them too often. Damn.
Well, I don't know. I do once a month. It's got a hole in it. I just don't got a hook to hang it, and I set it down here, and I forget.
Oh, well,
and
shit,
it gets covered with the bin, and I set it down there, and I set it down here.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like once a week. I ain't gonna
Well, that's why. If you're cleaning once a week, that's why.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
What's
lie
up,
to you.
DJ?
Drill a hole in the spoon.
That's what Justin does.
Yeah.
I got a big metal spatula for it, and they got a hole drilled in it already. Well, I already got my scraper. It's never going to just I'm never going to lose it. I keep finding it, but it's pretty much a lifetime scraper. It's just a metal spatula, solid metal spatula. Works great.
Yeesh.
Good stuff. Good.
Yep.
Hot water always works pretty well too, just in case you didn't know.
Well, what I do is I sit there and I'll scrape everything out, like all the substrate. I'll scrape it out. I mean, it's not even like the urates are really stuck. I mean, just run it over it, and then I'll spray it with chlorhexidine and put it in the bathtub and rinse it out. Put a little screen down in the drain and catch it all. Nub it.
Hey guys, so I just had a guy slung out of his car in front of my house.
What?
What?
Yeah, he hit a pole. And
Let's live.
And he was
Go
right
out
in the
there.
middle of the road, so I gotta go. I got ambulances and cops and everything. Like he fucked. I told you when I was sitting there, I heard a car accident in front of my house. Went out there, guys laid in the middle of the road out of his car.
Oh,
Like,
damn.
he flew out the window and everything. So
Go get him, bro.
Oh shit.
all right, guys, I gotta go.
Later, bro.
Let's say, give us a live on-scene footage.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez.
Yo, I ain't gonna
No,
lie
that's
though,
terrible.
bro. They
That's
go
terrible.
down his road in front of his house. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like retarded fast, bro. And there's a park right across the street from his house. I mean, they cook down that street, bro.
So
Not even gonna joke.
Florida's kind of like California. They don't give a shit. They just race around all
Sorry, bud.
fast wherever.
No, not all the time. It's just certain spots, bro. Honestly,
Right. No, for sure.
But it just seems like for whatever reason, there's such a good straightaway there. Everybody just and there's houses all and down, all up and down through there, bro. Houses everywhere.
That's stupid.
It's like, don't you ever think of a kid jumping out in the road?
Yeah, right? It's
You
stupid
know,
to do
his
that in front of
his
houses.
ball ran out in the driveway or went out the driveway in the road. He's running for it. Like, I mean,
We had one guy do that on my street. It's a cul-de-sac. Well, at the end, there's a nursery right there. And the guy, he went down like 40 miles an hour down my street. And then so I was like, all right, I'm going to catch your ass when you come back. He went to the freaking nursery to drop his damn kid off, driving that fast like that, and then comes driving back. So I went out there in front of the car like, hey, slow the fuck down, dude.
Right?
You're not going to be driving like that, man. And you're dropping your kid off at the nursery right down. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I don't know. I don't understand people.
Thanks, Dan.
what's up, dude?
Heck yeah. Dan the man.
Drop
yeah,
a like, smash the sub, tell a
I
friend, hit the notification bell,
All
cut
that
10
good
off
stuff.
at the same time.
No, you can cut me off with that. I don't care. Like sometimes, but I got in trouble for driving too fast up my lane because he put a speed bump in, but that was like 3 years ago, and now it's just like a little bump. So my Subi all-wheel drive launches off that thing pretty neat. It's fun.
Man, listen,
So-
life goes fast enough to be speeding around, bro.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's it's not like I fly around like there's no kids or nothing there. It's just a speed bump. But I jumped off it the other day and they seen it. And they yelled at me, so no more of that. So I had to quit. I'm 15 miles per hour up there now.
I'm in no hurry any fucking place I go anymore, bro. I could care less. If I get there, I get there. If I don't, oh well.
Yeah.
Well, they just fixed my septic tank and everything. You know, she sunk a lot of money in here fixing that. So,
so you was happy as shit,
yeah,
huh?
yeah. So she's going to tell me to slow down. I'm going to slow down. I slowed down.
So, oh shit! Oh, my bad. I had to go to the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah, we smoke. We're a smoke friendly channel for sure.
Oh, I'll have to show you guys some stuff backstage too.
Yeah, well, we're over about the 2 hour period. We usually last about that long, and
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
well,
like
probably.
2 hours and 40 minutes now after our half-hour escapade
Yeah.
backstage,
Wonder.
quote unquote, on stage, backstage.
I don't know what that was, but I hit play, and it said live,
Okay.
and then it was gray, and then it was back to red, and I
I'm
don't
just
know
gonna
what
the next
happened.
time it's you again. I'll just take the controls over again. And make
I
sure
hit it.
That's what she said.
I bet she said that a lot. I mean,
That's
I
why,
hear that.
That's why you got 3 of them.
Yeah, and you know, and that's why they're all girls, because you know, too hard the balls came off. You know, God only gave me 3 girls because He knows I'm badass enough to take care of 3 women. So that's
Well, my
story.
son. Well, that must be my son too, then, because I got 3 granddaughters. So
Right, right.
For sure.
No, we wasn't being
Right, Dawn?
fashionably late. We was actually backstage thinking we was live for a half
no,
hour.
we
We
was
were.
live according to StreamYard.
Well, you know what?
No, what you like?
I don't know. Vince was saying something, so let Vance say something. What'd you say, Vance?
Oh, it was just YouTube or something that messed up. It wasn't us. Because the chats were all going and everything, but
Well, I was high when we started, so maybe it was me. I don't know. I didn't even know it didn't because I didn't have to hit nothing, and it just went live again. Like all of a sudden, boom, we're live again.
yeah.
Sheesh. But anyways, that's episode 40, guys. We're gonna end it with that. Hope y'all have a great
Hey,
weekend.
don't forget anybody out there now. If you guys can remember, if you see it's week 40, that means in 12 more weeks that year's coming up.
Right.
We
year
might
of the
do a little
RWO.
something. We're gonna hook up a little something and throw it out there for you guys for the 1 year.
Yeah,
sure.
we don't want to go tell everyone because I don't want 80 people in here, you know, like trying to win something free. I want to mention it.
All
Yeah.
the loyal people, you know who you are. We see
Yeah,
you.
you loyals, we love ya.
That's right.
We're gonna put something together, so stay tuned and we'll drop it.
It's going to be like a ninja, though. We're not going to say much about it. We'll talk about it here and there. But it's the 52nd episode, so 12 more, I think. Something like that.
It'll be
Yeah,
something
12
good.
more. You're right, Ken. You're right.
Look at my eyes. They are so chinked. All right, till next time, people. We love you. Tuesday, let me know show. I think it's Jim from Upstate. We finally got to no, not Upstate. Straight Blast.
Straight blast.
Straight Blast. We got the Colubrid show coming up next week on the Let Me Know show. So that should be interesting. I've been waiting for this show. Upstate, I've asked you, but he's not ready to come on yet. He don't got the YouTube bug yet. But whenever you do, you let me know. You let me know when you want to come on, Tom. We'll get you on the Let Me Know show.
Anybody out there, man, if you guys ain't subscribed to USARC, we don't know what y'all doing, but come on. Come on, get with it. Please subscribe,
What are you doing?
Strengthen numbers. And don't forget, support USARC Florida as well. And as always, I'm always repping the fam, F&A, Fred and AJ. I love you guys.
Go follow them if you're not. Great people.
Right.
Supporting right here, Sun Dogs, Josh and Sarah. We support y'all too. We support everybody in the community as well. Vance, always a pleasure seeing you, my brother. You got anything to say before we roll on out of here?
Always.
Just thanks for everybody for coming out. Be kind to one another, and like Stan said, support USARC.
Yeah, baby.
And that's it. Just be kind to one another. Don't go out being a dick.
Lakers, have a good night, bro. All you great
Night,
people
Al.
out there in chat, y'all have a great night, man.
You got the end button, Stan, or you want me to do it?
You got it, bro. You handle it.
All right, I got it. I got it. Hey, don't be a dick, no one. Be nice.
Right. Be nice.
Be nice.
Be kind to each other.
Always.